Walang naliligtas dito.
Biro ko sa car.
Kung hindi ka, kahit ang pwede ka,
Hey everyone, welcome to Kalat Hours. Sorry, we're super duper late. This is the latest Kalat Hours ever. Hey Mav. Wait,
Hi!
extend si Kalat Hour. My gosh, how are you?
Actually, pinapanood ko kayo.
Oo nga, sabi ko, oh my God, kanina pa ako, hala, extend ulit. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Naka 2 hours and 45 minutes kang extend.
Oh my God, I know. Sobra, like this day is just amazing. Hello to the viewers. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for staying alive. Who's still here pa ba? So of course, Anne, not sure if you're still awake. Hello, Harry. I know we're late. Sorry. Abet Mendoza. Sorry for the extensions. Unlit Moral, ayan. Welcome to Kalat Hours. Nomeo watching. Finally, we're here. Rogelio Bayan. Waiting. They're done. Yeah, sorry, yeah. We just finished. Ayan, Ate Joy. Hello. Harry, our next subject is Kalat Hours. Prepare kayo, guy. Prof. Gus is here. Prof. Gus talaga. Opo, buti nakita ko si Sid pala ang live. Yeah, so we extend like every 15 minutes. So we'll leave with this last message and then extend. Okay, we'll leave with this last message and then it will be extended again. Ayan, walang matutulog. Well, I still have more than half of my soju, so hopefully I won't be kalat. Hi, Sai. Ayan, hello to all the kakalat people. Sorry, Chaz. Finally, I know. Titas of the World, Nolan, hello. And, ayan, energy tayo, energy. After World Gameboys Day, technically, it's still World Gameboys Day in other parts of the world, so still not done with that. At parang dilim ko, ang weird. Ayan, Stepmother, well done, Gus, bravo. Saan? What happened? What did I do? Oh yeah. Oh no, not Lolo Gus. Wala pa. 10 years naman. Ayan. Hi, Ann. Hi, Kyle, TJ. JD Lam, good morning to you.
JD.
Jericho. Joy, hello. Alena, hello. Armando Tantoco. Paulo, I'm early. Thanks for being sorry na. We're sorry. Ayan, Jason, gising na gising from Dubai. Ayan. So for people who might be transferring from Sid's live, hopefully the others can join. I think the rest will just follow. Ayan, jumping here. Hi, Catalea. Sai, hello, Kakalat. AJ, ayan, nandito na. Maglalabas lang ng sama ng... Oh yeah, let's unpack this, let's unpack that amazing... I felt good. How about you, Mav? How did you feel about the tease that they had?
I know I've watched it for like 7 times already.
Don't worry, we're gonna watch it again. we're most likely gonna be watching it again. Mixter D, hey, this has been an eventful day. Sid's channel now, Kalat Hours, yes, back to back. So from idea first to Sid to Kalat Hours. Joy, I posted my video, tumatagay na din ako, Gus Vodka. Oh my God, ayan na si Joy. King Marklin, hello. AJ, yung sabi ko good vibes, pero winasak ni TIFC. Why? Why naman? Why do you feel wasak? We should be excited. We should be excited para mawasak sa movie ng Gameboys. Aloha, Darwin. Hey. Lionheart kape muna. Kaya pa ako nagkape. So, pang-downer ko na to.
Kasama ko si Lionheart kanina pa sa
Oh
sa
my
comments sa YouTube.
Ay, nako. Ang sasaya na nila Lionheart. Review Daddies. Tama naman. Review Daddies muna before review Lolos. Wag muna tayo sa Daddies. Lagare. I know, lagari talaga. Like, sabi ko nga, what are we gonna do a reaction video to the trailer? Are we gonna do a reaction video to the music video of Panalo Ka? Parang, oh my God, ang dami kailangang isiksik for the next few days. Darwin, hello. Ayan, Oy, Tito Gas, wag muna mag-rewatch, please. Why? Ayaw mo? Or hurting ka ba rin? Rogelio, my take out from Gameboys like Sid is from Elijah's My Future Grandkids interview. Live by 3 words, empathy, effect. Wow. So may mga take out. Wow. May mga remnants pa ng ng maayos at malilinis na tao. Ayan, so hi John.
Hello.
Hi Josh,
Hi,
ayan na,
John.
nagpapasukan na po sila.
Hi, Josh.
Ayan.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi,
Sorry.
Jerome.
Sorry po kasi ang daming
Hi, Josh.
sinasabi ni John.
Hi, Mav.
Si John
Hi,
kasi
Jerome.
madaming may mga litanya si John kanina eh. So,
Ano?
oh my God.
Kailan ba wala?
Yung sabi ko na parang, sabi ni Sid, so we'll end it, blah, 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 blah. And then John went on, yeah, I agree. And kasi ko, John, magawano ka na.
Pinurasan nga ni Lionheart, sabi niya, 30 minutes na sila since sinabi nilang magpapaalam na sila.
I mean, it's true Filipino fashion. Fashion.
I know.
To say goodbye for like an hour before actually leaving.
Bye. And Dagang Coastal, Recta from Sid's channel, JD Lam,
Hi.
Tita Susan sadly represents almost.
Diba?
So actually ito na lang yan eh. Like if we parang I'm still hoping that it's not a homophobic type of thing. Pero yun, with the Santo Niño.
But that's the reality of it all. I think we shouldn't be avoiding it for any longer anymore.
Yeah.
I think for a while the LGBTQIA community has been walking on eggshells with the Christian the Christian community in the Philippines, especially kasi ultimately wala pa rin talagang separation between church and state. I know by law meron, but still wala pa rin. Like at hospitals, what do doctors say? Just pray about it po. Like what? You know, and then in police stations, you know, or police officers use faith as an excuse at times, you know. So I think with security to the LGBTQIA community, ano yung utot?
I don't know. Share. Wait, Jude, ayan.
But
Sorry,
with the LGBTQIA community, I think we're looking at what's ahead, and I think that is
Ayan. Except for the whole fact that it was in Tagalog, I enjoyed Jaiho. I think he brought the energy, so it was a fun it was a really fun.
But the only irking is like
World Gameboys Day, but not in English. Malay natin, once they launch it, they add subtitles.
Yeah, probably.
They can still do that. Hi, Mav. Saan si Josh and Ampol? Si Ampol.
Ayan si Josh.
Si Tito Ampol, alam niyo naman pong may edad na oras na ng tulog niya.
Ayan, AJ, lalang, masakit kasi pero masaya naman, Tito Gas. Ready na masakit. And we always, diba? We always have to prepare. They have to have a story to push forward the series. Yeah. So it can always be happy naman. Jericho, Tita Susan and her Santo Niño, the way she was clutching Santo Niño, she said this house needs a blessing. Sasayaw siya dun sa harap ng bahay.
Right.
Ayan. Yung uniform today, eyeglasses. Wala si Jude tsaka si John. Ayan.
Ayan.
I know Jerome is a GSP fanatic. Pero did you follow the Gameboys event kanina? So how was it? Yeah.
I liked it very much. I like GSP, but of course it all started with Gameboys naman, and those are my top two BLs. I followed it earlier. Actually, kanina, nung nagsasalita si Sir Percy, as much as I love Sir Percy, sabi ko, Sir Percy, tumigil ka na, can you just give us the date? Or can you just give us the trailer?
Lahat tayo ganyan.
We love you, Sir Percy, kaya lang, can you just stop na?
But it was good. It was so good. It was so worth it.
Yeah.
And ano pa kayo, parang ano, it's parang he was parang trying to say na parang sasabihin ko ba parang just go with it. Yan, JD says sana lang talaga in a few years time maipalabas na sa primetime TV sa Pinas ang mga BL peer contents. And happy to know that they're gonna show it. Like they started with Voice Lockdown in Heart of Asia, so it's the closest thing that we have right now. And MEO actually, My Extraordinary was one of the first. Hey, Carlisle.
Unfortunately, it didn't finish on there though.
That's a weird thing, no? They cut it na lang bigla. And
Ay, nako guys, maraming chika dyan, alam mo yan.
Well, let's not get into that. Katalea, the only thing annoying is the fake laugh in. Well, he's from Kumu eh. It's a kind of si John.
Oh, I cannot roll my eyes any fucking harder. It was so annoying.
Si
Overkill lang yung yung dami nung canned laughter.
Actually, may V8 din ako. Gusto nyo guys ng laughing track na rin?
Nope. I'm gonna kick you out. I know you're gonna understand, but I'm gonna kick you out.
Yeah, of course. I would kick myself out.
Hey, CEO Jude daw. Yan. And yung dahil hindi na to screen time format, yung they will not be looking at us when they're talking to each other. Bakit parang aray? Parang hindi ka na pinapansin. Pero, like, again, just going back to the trailer, the first part where they shot in they were shooting in different angles, not just head on. Parang, wow. Yeah. Sobrang exciting. Alvin, mukhang night shift na naman to. Do you wanna join us?
As always, Alvin.
Alvin, come up, Alvin.
Tara, Alvin.
Come up, Alvin. Teka nga.
Good morning, everyone. Good evening, and good afternoon.
Ano may pinindot ko?
Handa
na ba tayo? Ayan. It's still May 22 pa naman. So, in other parts of the world.
May kumakatok. Sino yung kumakatok?
Oy,
ang ganda ng shorts! Ang
may
ganda ng shorts!
May pa-crotch shot.
Patingin ng ties!
Wag na. Ito yung angle ko, di ba?
May ipuputi ka pa pala.
What?
Ayan, John Knight, good morning sa lahat. Happy birthday, guys. Wishing you many more. Thank you, John Knight.
Happy birthday, guys.
Ayan,
Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday, guys.
Let's drink to that. Ayan. I'm sure daw sabi ni Alvin. Wait, can somebody send
I just talked to
link
Brian
to Alvin?
And Prince, and they haven't seen anything about Gameboys, and
oh no,
they want to do a reaction video in 2 hours. I don't know how I'm gonna be like okay for that, but I told Brian stop talking to me because I'm not gonna tell you anything.
At saka lahat ng pwede kong i-react, ni-react na doon.
Yeah, so I'll just be sitting back, drunk as fuck, watching them.
I'm also very drunk. I mean, God, John.
It was so weird kasi like I was siguro a good 5 seconds earlier than everyone. So I was like, look, let us sila parang wala pa.
No, I'm so drunk.
Really?
I'm like so drunk. Pero I know, you know what the hope that Gameboys has like given to us, like
I know.
Lahat ng klaseng platform na naisip mo, like FB and
ay, hindi ko ma-message si Alvin, hindi pala niya ako pina-follow.
I messaged him na.
Okay.
Ayan, Ann says, parang hindi ko pa kaya. Masaya naman ako, magkasama sila. Kaya lang, yung
pero alam mo, honestly, parang the most like hopeful thing that
Alvin.
Gameboys was able to do was like yung mga dating platform. Kasi parang what Game Boys was able to do was like there's actually hope in those things.
Ano,
For
parang
me.
you
For
don't have
me.
to really
For
go
me,
out
for me,
and
for me. Yeah. I don't even remember which came first when I was in Europe or when I was in Game Boys. I think I was in Europe first. Pero alam mo yung parang you kind of like feel na parang okay, parang there's really nothing going to be
because of the
happening.
no. Even
not
before
even
Even
even before the
pre-pandemic.
platform because I was in Europe. I think before the pandemic, diba?
Yeah,
And
it's
parang
there.
and for actually people to find love in something like that.
and that type of strong feelings towards each other. So that was
And
very
pero the thing is, parang they were able to find something real in
mm.
Yeah.
that.
Ang ano na lang, always in the back of my head, parang that's your first boyfriend and you're still young. Like the jaded and like, how long will it last? So
Oh
kalma
no,
lang
Gus,
tayo.
you sound
I
like
don't
a
know
lolo
about you guys. I'm
already.
16 years old.
Kalma lang tayo. Wait lang.
Hindi, pero
You
alam mo
Tapos,
yun,
sound like a
parang
lolo already.
kasi parang it's like it's parang you're quiet like parang
Ay, wow, may
parang
pa-super chat si Mixter
apprehensive.
Ay,
D.
thank you, Mixer D. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Thank
happy
you.
birthday.
Wow.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mixer D.
Mixer D. Ayun. Jericho, side topic. John and B-Dubs are performing. Oh yeah, John and
Yes.
B-Dubs are performing tomorrow. Is it gonna be streamed anywhere or
Live.
So Brian, I believe, is gonna be on live. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of like a backstage thing on like Kumu. So
Nice.
as much as I can because I don't want to show too much on Kumu that we're gonna be performing. So
okay.
so please make sure that you're following us on Twitter and Instagram, please.
Thank you,
Wait.
Jericho.
Thank you, Jericho.
Ano Shilin, where Shilin?
Huh? Carl, are you okay? Carl, okay ka lang?
Alam mo ba kung nakasama ka, Carl?
Kaya pa, Carl. Kaya pa.
Carl, ilan pa, Carl?
This is my second bottle na kasi, pero where's Sid?
Oh my gosh.
Sid said, ang hirap. Sid said
He's
he's just
gonna
gonna buy
buy chips daw.
Ayan, Alvin, welcome back.
He's
Kamusta?
buying chips daw.
Hi, Alvin.
How are you?
Yeah. Well, I was there the entire time. No, I donated like around 2,500 pesos. I guess.
I know.
Girl, okay.
Girl got the coin.
I gave $10 asking them to speak in English.
Yeah, nobody saw it.
But they didn't even pull it up.
Yeah. Tapos
Wiz.
wala pang sub, no? Diba?
Like it's
Can't
live.
you,
It's almost like
Yeah, guess
may
live.
honest, my honest question, can't you like, tell English from Filipino?
Some people.
What do you
Some
mean?
people. No, I think I understand. I understand where Carl's question is
okay,
because
okay.
I'm almost drunk. So I think I'm almost understand. I'm at the cusp. So no, I think there's hala nawala na rin kasi lasing ako.
Go! Hindi kasi, honestly, when I'm drunk, John, I can't tell Filipino from English from Spanish.
But
Okay.
you just understand it. You just understand it.
And then,
Yeah.
and then you just really, like, it's everything just, like, makes sense.
Yeah, it's funny because Jude earlier was just talking to Wahida in Tagalog.
Yeah.
See.
But there
No,
is
because she kind of
I,
understands.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you do watch enough and you hear a certain language enough, there is you recognize their tones because it's not the same, right? Not every language is the same when it comes with like enunciating the vowels or the consonants, but pero when you keep watching a certain thing, that does become more recognizable to you. So there is moments that I do believe, you do understand it at some point because even if you're not understanding the words, you're getting the feel of it because of
It's
the
like if you're watching K-drama and then you're so attuned to Korean language that you don't even need to look at the subs at times
No,
and
I
know
still
what
need
they're
to.
talking about.
I only know Biane, which is
No,
for
like I can name you at least like Diana and Nolan.
Diana, Nolan.
Diana doesn't, Nolan doesn't can watch a whole episode without needing subtitles and know exactly what happened.
Ayoko na ma-judge lang ako dyan. Pero honestly, when I when I went to Spain, I understand things.
Parang weird. When I went to Spain, I understand.
No,
things.
that makes sense. I get what Carla's saying.
I do.
Pero I mean like, parang out of context.
Parang there's something in the air.
No, parang I do understand things. Like, parang...
Even if you don't speak Spanish, you mean. Tama ba?
Yes, mukbang Jude.
Oh my God, what's that? Like...
Sorry, that's me.
Sabi ko, nakamute si Jude, pero bakit
nakamute ako? Hindi ako
Sino yun?
Wait, we haven't even talked about what happened to... Diba, some people are like into Miss Universe. What happened?
Go, Jerome.
The issue of Michael Cinco?
I think Mav is the more...
There's an issue with Michael.
I said.
May issue with Michael Cinco? I did.
Yes, meron. Miss Canada and Michael
The Senorita Universe.
Yung kanina lang yan.
What happened, Mav?
Parang yung managers ni Miss Canada, nag-comment siya sa isang pageant Instagram page saying na na-late yung gown ni Canada. So, na-trigger si Michael Cinco, nag-react siya. So, parang sinabi niya na hindi daw late yung gown, ang kapal ang mukha nyo, libre na nga lang yung gown nyo, sinisiraan nyo pa ako. Galit na galit si Michael Cinco sa
actually.
Canada.
Well, he has a right. He has a right naman if if that's the case.
Sinabi kasi parang hindi, sabi kasi the gowns were late, parang hindi daw dumating kaya nung prelims, tapos ill-fitting pa.
Yeah.
Oh. So super na bad trip si Michael Cinco.
Wait, where is Michael Cinco from?
US.
Dubai.
Dubai based.
So do you think it was sabotage?
Filipino born Dubai based.
No, it's not.
Actually,
no, the gowns arrived on time. Yeah.
And
the gowns arrived on time because she was able to get photo shoots on them.
And the gown looked really good. The gown looked really good. Do you remember we liked it during the...
Diba? Nobody reacted negatively towards the gown naman of Canada. Diba?
Kasi daw bakit hindi doon nakapasok sa fine sa...
Ay, hindi. Sorry. Wait, hindi sinuot ni Canada yung gown ni Michael Cinco sa preliminaries.
Oh, that's not
why.
Hindi.
So parang yun yung reason out nila. The reason why she didn't wear the gown kasi daw late yung gown.
Oh.
Maybe she just didn't like it.
Impossible.
Diba? You're supposed to fit it. You're supposed to diba?
Like how are you not supposed to like a Michael Cinco gown?
True.
Like when I in the BL black tie, and then Michael Cinco does something for me. Kahit na bahagyan, susutin ko yan.
Talaga, Carl.
Michael Cinco bahag, baka naman daw. Para kay Carl.
Kailangan may bando. May bando.
Bando bahag.
Bando bahag. Or
no, it's okay lang. It's okay if they didn't like the gown and didn't wear it because they don't prefer it. Pero what happened kasi was ang pinalabas nila, they parang hindi sinuot, it's because na late at saka ill-fitted siya.
So they lied.
Basically. Yeah, so somehow like that. So that's what irked Michael Cinco. And then he posted this very long message.
Yeah.
Nag-rant talaga.
And apparently it's only ill-fitting kasi they wanted the gown cinched to 23-inch waistline. When Nova's waistline is 26. And Michael Cinco said no. It's gonna remain 26.
See, mine is like 20. Joke.
2020.
Sorry na. Ako nagsimula nitong lahat ng to. My God.
Ayan. And this is not the first time Michael Cinco collaborated with Miss Canada. Oh yeah, I remember nung time ni Catriona, tama ba? Like Canada ba yan? Oh, Canada.
Since 2018 ata.
2018.
Nagpapahiram na siya.
Diba? Libre na nga. Well, anyway, again, I don't think, like, parang it's really parang in bad taste to complain about that and then make it seem
But
as
good,
if that's the
good
reason.
for Michael Cinco. I mean, he's becoming more and more and more of a.
He's already.
He's
I know.
More and more.
I didn't know about his name, but now I do.
He is there.
Yeah.
Like so there.
He doesn't need Canada.
No, but I mean,
like so there.
For someone to become a household name, like it would be that name would reach someone who doesn't like. I don't really watch like.
Almost like
that, you know?
most likely because we're in the Philippines and Michael Cinco's Filipino din kasi. So medyo
Dude,
like
I pay attention to that type of stuff. I just
do you
didn't know
watch
about-
America's Next? Actually, sa America's Next Top Model ko na unang na ano si Michael Cinco eh.
Oh, see, I
think.
used to, but I haven't watched any of the recent seasons.
Jericho says, I really don't know how I felt about the top 10, then top 5, then, well, if you would watch yung live namin nung Monday, mga itsura namin nila Jerome parang...
Nag-live kayo?
Yeah, we did a live. 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning.
Or hindi ko gising nun.
I love it.
Oh, talaga.
Carl, sinabi ni Gus yun, ilang beses nang sinabi yun bago nangyari, sinabi niya gagawin yun.
Hindi nga ako may sa Miss Universe, diba? So, sorry.
Ba't ka
Pinagalitan.
And nag-live kayo? Oo.
Eh, kailangan na talaga, feeling ko dapat nakikiuso ko eh, diba? Baka ma-revoke yung Becky,
license mo.
Your gay cards.
Gay card.
Yes.
And sabi ni Jason, this is his 3rd year supporting Miss Canada and Miss Universe. Oh. Yeah, I remember this one, the one that looked, the Miss Canada that looked like Taylor Swift. For 2018. Yung may kinabit siyang parang train sa likod. Can you guys answer the final question? What's the final question?
Any final question? Because
there's 5 final questions.
I don't give a shit kasi, pero sige, ano yung final question? Mag-umpisa tayo kay Sid kasi parang pinaka-clueless siya.
Oo. Wow. That's a lot coming from Carl. Pinaka-clueless siya sa ano.
Honestly, hindi ako nakapag-pay attention ng Miss Universe kasi
Same tayo, Sid. Same.
I was sobrang hectic ako nung times na.
Hindi ako hectic.
Ako din support ako noon eh.
Yun, for people na hindi fans ng beauty pageants or ng Miss Universe, let's start with Sid. Sid, asan na ba yung question?
Kamay sa dibdib.
Kamay sa dibdib.
Game ka na ba?
Kamay sa apdo.
Game ka na ba?
Kamay sa apdo. Ito, this is the question from for the winner, si Andre Meza. It's a question from Miss Universe 1997.
Oh my God, are we in the
Brooke
top
Lee.
10? Top 9?
Top 5 na.
Top 5 na. Ayan.
No, this panel.
Ay, oo nga, ilan ba tayo? 9. Top 9. Okay, so Sid, if you were the leader of your country, how would you have handled the COVID-19 pandemic?
Okay. First and foremost, versus like police and military force, the leaders of the decision makers of the pandemic. Dapat talaga there should have been an advisory board made of doctors and scientists. There should have been that body at least. At least we could have had that one, not just one person, like a body, so they could have come up with better solutions. I'll just simplify it. Get rid of Duterte.
Sabi nga namin while watching that, we were like, if only Rabia got to this question, we would know that she would like bash.
Pero wala na si Duterte nun kasi tayo na yung leader, whoever is answering the question.
Tayo na yung leader. Okay, so next question for... Ay, ba't ganun? Ito pala. Question for Carl. COVID-19 na naman. Should countries lock down due to COVID-19 despite the strain in their economies? Or should they open their borders and risk potential increase in the infection rates?
Of course, you should lock down because you have to like think outside yourself. Yun na yun.
Dapat, and I thank you. Para ano?
And I thank you. Like, for example, what?
And I think that was for example.
Habang kumakain ng chips.
Sorry,
like, no, but
baka naman, sweet
what's good is supposed to do to you? It's like you're supposed to, like, you know, parang keep yourself open and then everybody else dies.
Yeah, and I think that's what New Zealand did. Na parang they prioritized the lockdown over the economy. Right. And now,
no, pero kasi parang I would have been more forceful. Like, of course, you should lock yourself down because that's what, you know, the proper thing to do should be. And, you know, parang, that's
parang
it.
Health over wealth.
It's not even health. It's not about, it's logic.
Well,
it's equal,
again,
right?
Going back to what Sid said, the people appointed
logic
did not have the logic.
I'm going to appeal to you as a logical person. Having logical thought.
Guys, can I just say, sobra akong, like on Twitter, kasi I attended the spaces last night of yung Justice for Ebeng Mayor.
Yeah.
And then, parang sobrang disheartening nung can I just say, sobrang disheartening nung mga confessions. I don't know, sino mga naka-attend ng spaces na yun?
I didn't see eh. Sayang.
Parang, I think it was the first spaces na umiiyak ako habang nakikinig. Kasi it's mostly trans. Marami nagsalita na trans men. And then, it's parang yung mga, some of the nakakaiyak yung iba. Yung isa parang, he just came out of the shower. So nakatawal siya. And then, he was talking to his mom. Tapos, tinanong siya ng mom niya, parang, anak, yung kay Ebeng Mayor, parang safe na, parang better if you don't live in this country. Parang just find work out. Oo, parang natatakot yung mom niya for his son. And then yung son niya parang umiyak siya kasi parang he now feels parang I think it's the first time for that trans man to hear in the Philippines of trans man, of hate crime towards a trans man. So sabi niya, now I feel what my trans sisters feel. That I could just die tomorrow if I go out. Like, she's so scared to go out. Parang, oh my God. Parang, pwede akong patayin bukas pag lumabas ako.
I don't know much. Siguro for the other people who are watching, what happened? If you can give us like a summary of what happened.
Ebeng was missing for about 3 days.
It's quite graphic, huh?
Yeah, and then he was found out to have been raped and not just
trigger
that.
Warning.
There are parang foreign objects inserted into his genitalia.
Oh no.
Wait, what were we talking about?
Carl. Ebeng Mayor, trans man. Missing for 3 days. And then like raped siya, tapos she was impaled basically. The right Jude impaled siya through his genitals.
Yeah. And it's kind of scary kasi parang it's just so sad that the whole yung trans men kasi hindi siya kasing
what? He was impaled.
Yes, Carl.
Foreign objects were inserted basically.
Foreign objects. It's just sad na parang the first...
It's really a hate crime. Talagang to show na babae ka, hindi ka lalaki.
Wala ako sa scary. It's like, it should not have been in the first place.
No, but you know how it is. And the sad thing is, we don't really see a lot of trans men in like media. Yeah. And this is kind of the first thing that we hear about it. Like I follow...
Sorry, hindi pa ba? I mean, there have been a lot. Hindi lang pinapakinggan.
Charis.
Charis, parang like disappeared.
I really like.
Ay, Sigera.
I don't wanna like going against what I have been brought against. Like na parang I'm not supposed to like make like parang bad language whatever. Pero pucha naman.
Gusto ko yung pinili niyang bad language, pucha.
Bad language ko ba yan? Like, for
Very
example,
soft
parang,
lang.
hindi na siya bad language. Parang, we have heard this over and over and over and over again. And it has always been happening. And, parang, we have always actually been always, like parang, going with what's, like, good and bad. So, we're not going to speak against these things. Pero mangyayari thoughts, parang hindi pa rin tayo mag-bad language against this. And this is not the first time. This is not.
And it's sorry, go Sid.
Kasi in relation to like DDS. Kasi parang nagtitweet ako ng mga quotes from that spaces.
I saw that, Sid. Mukhang gago yun.
And then yung may mga DD, kasi may nagsabi doon. Sabi niya, walang gana mabuhay dahil hindi ako pinoprotektahan ng bansa ko. Tapos may mga DDS na nag-comment, kasalanan na naman ng gobyerno. Sabi pa niya sa akin, magbasa ka naman, basa-basa ka naman ng articles diyan. Parang may pinatay
sa articles ang gusto nilang basahin natin.
Oh my God! Yun yung sinabi ko, sure, send me the article. Parang,
diba? Aling articles ang gusto nilang pabasa sa amin.
It's just so disheartening. Parang ganun sila ka-devoted sa pangulo nila na may pinatay na ng tao, dine-defend pa rin nila. Parang ako talaga ba?
Well, said to be fair, may nang pinatay na tao yung pangulo nila and they're still defending.
Oo.
Pero hindi ko alam to. Sid, can you send me the article? Hindi ko alam to eh. Hindi ko talaga alam.
Si Ebeng Mayor.
Ebeng Mayor. It's so...
Nakita ko lang din yung tweet.
Heavy. Grabe yung spaces na yun.
Alam mo, ang gagago nyo lang eh. Ang gagago nyo lang talaga. Ang gagago nyo. Parang, okay.
Ako?
Hindi, sila.
Bakit parang kasalanan ko?
Bakit parang kasalanan
ko?
Parang kasalanan ko. Hi, El.
Masaya pa sila dyan. Masaya sila talaga na dyan. Parang, what the fuck is happening? It's like, I really don't understand.
Because Carl...
Kasi parang there's one thing na parang you're supposed to be like good. And you're supposed to be proper and you do your best to be that.
I feel you.
And then at the same time, that is being taken against you.
Yeah.
But it really hurts. Kasi parang and by the way lang, if Joy and Kiko are watching, thank you very much for the painting. Like
oh yeah, from the
found like paano ba to?
Other hand, Carl.
It's in my
Carl, pwede mong gamitin yung kabilang kamay mo.
May chips eh. Sa aking
Carl, hindi ka pwede maging Vanna White.
It looks really good.
Vanna White.
Baliktad pa rin, Carl.
Baliktad pa rin. Ayoko na. Pero sa headboard ko, thank you very much for the painting on my headboard. Kiko Tomato and Joy, and they're both responsible for the headboard, for the painting in the headboard. Yes.
Sabi ko, in fairness, yung painting heights glowing.
Yeah, I love you both, and yeah, I just want to tell you that's where I put the painting sa headboard ko.
Thank you for that wonderful sharing.
Yeah, pero yun na nga, parang nakakabwisit naman yung mga painting na yan.
Hindi kasi, Carl kasi ganito yan eh. It's an issue of, I wanna be better than you. I wanna be on that side na parang, I wanna be better than you, so I don't care. I just wanna be, parang, yung ego nung master nila na parang, I wanna be part of that because we wanna be better than you. So anyone who I think is below me, I will push you down even further. So they don't really care. Yun nga, parang I think it goes back to what Sid talked about kanina dun sa live. Yung parang, Gameboys taught us how to feel. And these people don't feel anything. Like, they don't care about anything that's outside of their circle. Which is, diba, very frustrating.
No, they care about the government. Or the money that they're getting from trolling.
Yeah.
Yun nga. Sabi ni Harry, nawala daw antok niya kay Carl.
Hi, Harry. Pero do we realize how much we can affect people?
Yeah, this 79,000 people watching us right now.
No, I mean, honestly, do we realize how much we can affect people? Because we have actually, we are so used to seeing each other ourselves also as jokes.
As what, Carl? Again.
Jokes. Joke tayo Even to ourselves, feeling natin joke tayo.
Hindi kasi...
Pero I'm telling you, parang, what if one day, maisip natin, we all go against all these people?
Siguro it's still the fear. It's still the fear that... Kasi diba, hindi ko rin I agree with you, Carl, na parang hindi ko maintindihan. Madami tayo. Maraming matalino ding LGBTQIA+ people.
Ang dami ko rin natapon na wine. Sorry.
pero the whole idea na parang it's just so scary kasi we can't mobilize kasi parang lahat tayo watak-watak din eh. Like we don't communicate with each other. And like right now, we have these spaces na people are starting to do that. Pero it's just that we have to start somewhere. We really have to start now. That kasi sobrang powerful natin kung alam lang nila kung gaano ka-powerful. Matatalino mga bakla, matatalino mga part of the LGBTQIA+ community.
Hindi na matalino, maganda rin tayo.
Yeah, well. Si Josh.
Hello! Napapakita ba kayo sa akin? Honestly.
Pero bagong gupit.
Bagong gupit si Carl.
Sino kasama mo
military? Parang military
Bagong kasal din yan.
My God,
hindi pa. Kaya siya nagpagupit.
Next week pa.
I just had to, yeah, I'll be back. But honestly, seriously.
Yes, Carl. We believe you.
Yes, Carl.
Hindi seriously. But I'll be back.
Serious din kami.
Wala na ako naintindihan sa sinabi ni Carl.
Carl, lasing na ata siya.
Sumalangit no kasi
Actually, ano naman, from the moment that he got in, he said that he's drunk. So.
He's drunk.
That is true.
Pero yun lang, parang nakikipaglaban sa sarili niya doon sa gusto niyang sabihin. Pero we love Carl.
I feel like there are missing another. Now there's a point there, pero there are missing sentences in between what he's saying.
Yeah.
Shit,
You're trying to decipher.
Somewhere there.
And Paolo Nakpil is saying, we never touch people so lightly that we do not leave a trace.
Agreed. Agreed.
Okay.
Paki-explain kasi ako baka
ang sabi niya, you when you touch somebody, madumi yung kamay mo, so you leave a trace.
No.
Basically, parang
sige,
don't underestimate the impact you have on someone's life.
Yeah,
right.
True.
That, to everyone is an influencer to someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of that Maya Angelou quote, right? You don't people don't remember what you say to them, but
they remember how you made them feel.
How you made them feel, yeah.
I love that quote.
I love that.
Same. I always open with that. I always open with that during my when I used to be in advertising, and I always open with that quote when I present.
Wow.
They will not remember how you made them think, but how you feel. And then you bring out the campaign, and
yes.
I don't even know why I'm saying this.
I don't know.
But that's my secret. Parang, it's not really about the campaign, but how you make people feel about what you present.
Which is true in a lot of things, not just in advertising or marketing.
No, but even in advertising nga kasi. But
not
they
just lang.
They will always remember how you made them feel.
Kasi naman, I mean, it's true naman talaga kasi we tend to forget dates, we tend to forget quotes. We tend to forget words, people's words. No, I mean what I mean is pecha. We tend to forget and details about things. Pero one thing that we remember and one thing that always makes us nostalgic is if that feeling ever comes back again, or if you think about that certain feeling. So it's always good that we leave people feeling good, just like that moment that we had just now with Carl trying to put his frame in the frame. That alone, like, is joy that you're. Yeah, but that's joy that you're instilling in people's memories for a while. So,
ayan, sabi Lionheart, tapos di na naman tumaalala ni Superiora bukas. Pero maalala ni Carl yung naramdaman niya. Yung naramdaman ni Carl.
Napipiko na ako na talaga na parang we've always been just being, we always put ourselves on the back.
Oh, we're so powerful. Like
we are. Kaya nga, diba, Gus? We are very powerful. And then we always put ourselves on the back burner. Na I don't indeed understand.
To be honest.
Sige, Sid.
Go, Carl.
Sid, can we like do this like we come from the same, diba? The same thing. And we're from exactly. And then tapos parang I'm saying is I'm coming from one point and he's coming from another. Tapos I always like I'm in power in one stage.
Yes.
And I always try to empower us. I really do.
Yeah.
Like for example, I have been like the creative director for a lot of brands, and I'm not going to name lang the brands, of course.
Example.
Pero no, I'm not going to.
We can get it out of him. Ask later.
You will not, because I will have to like get more.
May NDA ba?
Pero I have to get more wine. Pero I have been the creative director for a lot of brands, and have been pushing for what we are.
Mm-mm.
For a long time already. Tapos it always gets like, parang sometimes it gets approved, tapos during the final
approval thing.
No. Final
production stages.
Shoot. Nagbabago. Na parang we can't allow that. We can't allow that.
Pag PPM.
Yeah. Like, kasi
we
will approve it during the pre-prod na, yeah, that's nice. Na parang we have like, parang an LGBT family. And I was really hopeful. And I was really so happy that, parang we're going to show like two dads and a kid. And then suddenly, during the shoot itself, they will not allow it.
Wow.
And parang it has always bothered me na parang, honestly, parang you have to excuse me for this, pero mga putang ina nyo, diba? Kasi putang ina, I'm sorry, putang ina nyo talaga.
No, I mean it's true. There's a
putang ina nyo, kasi you trust me, you think I'm good, you think I give you like good ideas, and I give you something that reflects me.
Mm-hmm.
For like for 1 second,
you erase it,
and then you approve it, and then suddenly when you're already at this stage, you don't approve it and you change it.
Backtrack on your.
Parang, sometimes I really don't understand na parang, do you actually even take me seriously? Because that's me. That's me. Like, that's me.
Carl.
And you think that I'm good, diba? I must think that you think I'm good, because you always approve things that I do, and you agree with the things that I like to tell you.
They hired
and then
you.
Suddenly, when we're already like doing these things, you suddenly like do a 360.
Yeah.
Carl, alam mo, to be
180,
honest.
baby. 180.
Yeah, 180.
180, yes. I'm not good in math, but seriously, but no,
Carl,
it just...
Jude?
Okay.
Yeah?
Carl, to be honest, nakaka pa ba sa... Baka this is my cynical self. Pero hindi na ako... This is what I've kind of learned. Hindi ko alam kung tama to or not, ha? This is what I've kind of learned then through like mga advocates and all. Parang I'm slowly... Kasi before, ang bilis ko magalit pag may ganito. Pero which is tama din kasi we have to be angry, we have to care, we have to be frustrated, ganyan. Pero I've learned then now na we really have to be smart about it. Like when we get riled up or when we're hurt, when we're angry, tama naman yung energy na yun. Pero kasi, ako personally I'm tired na. I'm really tired.
Then,
parang,
can you imagine then?
But, no, pero Carl, but ang gusto ko lang sabihin is, it's so tiring to fight, to keep on to keep on fighting.
To keep
swinging.
Yeah.
But they actually even got me to appear as me.
Ay, kung ba dapat isang dad? Yung anak.
As a role of a dad or something.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Wow.
Client asked you to... Ikaw yung talent in your own commercial?
Tinalent nila ako nang change nila yung yung I was supposed to appear as a gay person. Tapos change nila ako as a straight person. I was like, what am I even doing here?
Bakit in-insist nila na ikaw?
Luke. I don't know.
I love the gesture.
Luke. I don't know.
Tinatanong ka ba? Bakit ba tinatanong
You're going to ask me, Luke. Pizzazz. Parang beauty. Hindi ko alam. Pero
I don't know, Carl.
I felt so na-insulto talaga. I felt so insulted. Na
Yeah. Pero how did the commercial push through? Was it still?
Did it push through?
It made a lot of money. It was my idea. Wow. It made a lot of money.
But they changed the content from LGBTQ to straight.
They just changed one LGBT because that was my part. That single part was the single LGBTQ representation.
Then they made it
and then
straight.
They suddenly changed it to
traditional.
But hindi ko maintindihan why. Okay, parang ayaw nyo na LGBTQ, bakit gusto nyo ako pa rin?
Ikaw yung dad.
Hindi naman.
Ikaw yung dad.
I will not divulge what it was. Pero
ikaw yung mom?
Basta, ako pa rin yung nasa
Sino yan? Sorry.
Masakit.
Sino yan?
Woo!
Hindi ako yan.
Hindi rin ako.
Jude, okay na ba yung headset? Okay na yung headset mo, no?
Naka-Bluetooth ako eh.
Baka si Carl. Ayun, well, anyway, asan na ba tayo? Pero yun lang, parang... actually, teka nga. I'll mute everyone. Ayan, nawala. Nag-mute na siya. Mag-sign language.
No, I muted before I went away. I muted before I went away.
Asan na tayo? Nawala. pero ano nga, ayun lang. Like, the power that we hold, I just really hope that the more that we, di ba, again, mag-June na naman, mag-Pride na naman tayong lahat. And it's actually very sad na parang, a lot of people, Pride na, let's party, blah, blah, blah. But I don't care about the trans community. I don't care about the bisexual community. Parang, wait lang, why are you celebrating? You don't even care about these other people in the community.
Yeah.
right?
There is no celebration until we're all whole and together.
Exactly.
Right. True.
Is it me?
There is no celebration if there's no holes.
Yes.
What
is that?
Guys, sinisirya electric
Carl.
na tayo. Pinapatay na tayo.
Ako ba?
Si Carl.
Si
Yung mic
Carl.
yata ni Carl. Yung mic yata.
No,
ni
Kasi
Carl.
hawak niya yung mic niya.
Hindi. Minute ko siya eh.
Meron pa
Tapos
din.
nawala. Meron pa rin ba?
Meron pa rin.
Wala na. Wala na.
Sino na?
Yeah, meron pa.
Meron pa paunti-unti oh.
Sige. Guess who? Guess who?
Ako ba?
Tapos ako pala yan eh, no? Ayan, okay na. Meron pa?
Wala na.
Wala na, ayan. Pero yun lang. Na parang...
Ako ang ano ko lang sa community. Kasi ang dami nating hurt, ang dami nating... Inisip ko to nung pinapakinggan ko yung spaces na yun ng trans, the different organizations of yung nung LGBT was part of the spaces. I don't know how, pero kailangan talaga kasi what the simplest thing that we can do, honestly, eto parang we just need to help each other, members from any member of the community, just help each other be a better version of themselves. If we all just become better versions of ourselves, the entire community will become better.
Yeah.
That's the logical. Pero I wish talaga there was a way, kasi napapagod ako honestly thinking about feasibility of actual change, and kasi we can just keep on talking about it, going on spaces din ganyan. But how do we organize all of this? Para yun yung wala talaga sa community natin. We don't have organization. None.
I think one thing then that we need is more, for lack of a better word, power in
Totoo.
in government.
Seats of power, di ba? Kailangan
Exactly.
tayo eh.
Kasi right now we do have a bit of representation from the LGBT community, but at the same time, they are also, I don't think I can totally blame them. They're pandering because they want to keep that power, and they still want the voice, diba? So they cannot fully go all out.
Yeah.
And I think this was raised dun sa isang spaces with yung the shippers, Sid, do you remember? I'm not sure if it was Mela. I'm not sure if it was Mela who mentioned it na parang we have a lot of powerful LGBTQIA+ people. It's just that natatakot din kasi sila, yun nga, like what Josh mentioned, na parang natatakot sila na if they do something, the power that they hold might crumble. Pero it's just that sana lang talaga mag-usap-usap lahat, like create tayo ng giant chat group na parang sana, pag-ayusin natin yan. Like, we just need powerful people to also start. Kasi like us, we're not as powerful as like people who hold positions or like even CEOs. Pero if we only have those people talaga to start that and then help us, kasi andito naman, we're there to back them up. It's just that we need those powerful people to allow us to do that.
Basta, guys, assignments na lang. Dalawa sa atin hanapin yung Mind Stone, tapos yung isa sa time, power.
Ayoko sa soul, please. Ayoko sa soul.
Guys, sorry, kailangan dalawa maghanap ng Soul Stone.
Oo. Kasi
isa sacrifice, isa.
Hindi. Yung maghahanap ng Soul Stone, magkakajowa.
Bata.
Hindi. Yung maghahanap ng Soul Stone, magkakajowa, pero isa-sacrifice mo yung jowa mo. Oo.
Sacrifice mo yung jowa. Or yourself. Or yourself.
Pwede rin naman.
And then guys, isang ganun lang. Lahat ng big
para sa may mga hero complex.
Mga
Messiah complex.
Mga red flaggers dito. Sino ulit yung mga red flaggers natin?
Red flags.
Bring it in.
Ito lang guys, kasi gusto ko lang mag-react dun sa sinabi ni Sid. Kung napapagod na siya nag-interact with many of the people, defending. Yun sabi mo kanina.
I'm not tired interacting. Don't quote me wrong. I'm not tired of interacting. I'm just tired of.
It's general.
Parang I've learned. I've learned
to.
Na it's really not a sprint. It's really a marathon. That you really kind of have to.
Parang
like there's certain things that you don't need to spend your energy on because it's like talking to a wall.
I think what Sid is also saying is he's tired but he's not stopping.
It's just so tiring. I wish the efforts, there was a way to make it more like organization talaga para at least mas powerful, 'di ba? It's parang
hi Vicky, kamusta ang
Pero kasi said, to be fair naman, all types of struggle, lahat yan tiring. So whether it's, the LGBT cause, it's poverty, it's good governance, all of those are tiring, but we just have to strive.
Right.
Kasi the moment we stop is the moment we lose.
And siguro, kailangan din maingay din tayo. Kasi, I think a lot of people are doing the same thing that we're doing. Hindi lang tayo nag-uusap-usap lahat. Kailangan lang talaga these small voices, like work together and find a way. Kaya nga, like I think the plan that to have that GLAD, like Philippine version of that, or any LGBTQIA plus parang group that parang mag-lead ng something, is so that we have somewhere to go to and unite as a community.
Ano ba yung nangyayari dun sa GLAD na yan? So we filed for funding from Canada, and then basically di kami na-approve. So magpa-file ulit kami next year. Well, this year, 2021. So parang ano yung sasabihin ko? Yung ito as a gay man, do you feel the privilege we have? Yeah, I came out earlier during World
Cup. I'm sorry, I missed it.
Pero do you feel the privilege we have in the gay in the LGBT community?
Actually, speaking of
gay, I feel so somehow guilt.
Yeah.
Guilt.
So speaking of Gameboys, kasi in our office, to answer your question, Sid, I really feel the privilege of being a gay person, in a cis male gay person in the community. Kasi, like for example, yung ang dalawa lang kasi kami sa office na nanonood ng Gameboys. The other one is a trans woman. So parang when we were talking about it, and especially when episode 1 came out and we were talking about it, sabi ko nakakakilig, no, tapos it's good that we have this representation, keme. Tapos sabi niya, oo nga sana kami din meron.
Oh my God, I feel that. I totally feel that.
Tapos hindi ko siya na agad, na parang I was very happy having that representation as a gay man. Pero siya pala, as a trans woman, very limited wala pa nga, di ba? Representation in media. So doon ko lang siya isip na parang ang privilege ko pala, kung feeling natin oppressed na tayo as a gay person, within the community, we are actually the most privileged.
Yeah. Diba? Alam mo, yung mga I attended yung live ni McCoy and Mela for Ida Hobbit, yung International Day Against Discrimination, blah blah blah. May isa doon, so they guested different people from the entire spectrum. There was this LGBT, hindi ko alam kasi kung ano yung soji niya exactly, but he's a LGBT person from General Santos in Mindanao. Tapos LGBT plus IP, indigenous person. So double minority. And then nung nagsasalita siya, na feel ko talaga yung need niya to be seen or heard. Not even represented just to be acknowledged.
Right.
Tas, as in sobra ako naiyak kasi parang, as in they're so far, kasi this LGBT movement, it's starting to be decentralized, but I still feel it's very centralized here in Manila. Pero those people in like the far-flung areas and indigenous, imagine indigenous person ka na LGBT ka pa. Parang, yung nagsasalita, I'll find the link, pero dun talaga ako parang.
Actually, Sid, that's very true. Kasi the struggles of the LGBTQIA people in Manila is different from the struggles of the LGBTQIA people in the provinces in the Philippines. So I witnessed that firsthand here in Palawan kasi nga it's different, and kung feeling natin ano na yung mga sa Pilipinas na parang medyo close-minded sila, hindi nila tanggap. Imagine more sa rural areas in the provinces. Yung mga bakla sa mga probinsya, 'di ba? Parang mas sila.
Ergo mayor, 'di ba?
Mayor, yeah, exactly.
Kasi they don't know.
That's a result eh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head out. I'll see y'all soon. I have to
say hi to Brian.
I have to film something with Brian. Brian and Philip Brian and Prince.
No, Prince.
Yeah. Philip.
Say hi to Brian and Prince.
Yeah, they haven't seen the whole Gameboys thing yet,
okay.
So I'll be filming that one as well.
Oh my God,
it's been a very, very, very fun night. Guys, happy
Thank
Game
you.
Boys.
Happy Gameboys, World Gameboys Day.
Bye everyone.
Lyndon says, in our office, we have equality law. Discrimination is not allowed. You can file a complaint for not following the rule. If only all companies and government can apply. Yun nga, parang private companies can do it. Like in our company, it's very, very strict kami with that. Like, bakit the government?
I have a question though for companies, because I know of companies who have these rules. But the reality of it is, yes, you can't, say bad words against those people. But in terms of decision making, siguro sa BPO medyo maluwag to eh. Pero kasi sa ibang companies, in terms of decision making of who will be promoted, of who will be hired, it still is a factor. Whether consciously or unconsciously, it still is a factor. In the same vein that, you don't look, because a lot of people, for example, from the marginalized communities, kunyari, hindi enough yung napag-aralan, hindi nakatapos ng college. Pero kung sino ang pinakamagaling mong salespeople, kunyari, yung mga taong yan. But at pag ipopromote na, ang reason na hindi sila napopromote, wala ka kasing degree.
Si Mav.
Really?
No, ma'am, it's real.
Yeah, that's true.
It's real. So, pero you're not allowed to discriminate against those people by company policies. Diba? Pero regardless, they're still discriminated. And I think, with the LGBT, with the anti-discrimination aspects, and this is why, guys, if you can really support this OG bill, kasi this is what we need to eradicate. We need to institutionalize our protection. And again, for the OG equality, the ADB, anti-discrimination bill, it doesn't actually, it's not just for the LGBT. It's really for everyone who is discriminated for their gender. And that includes straight people, for example, who are not allowed to act gay roles, diba? Or straight people who are discriminated. They want to put up a parlor, tapos sabihin ng iba, bakit bakla ka ba? Diba?
The other side naman of the spectrum.
It's the other side. Diba? Na kumbaga, gusto mo, dito ka magaling bakit ka nadidisallow? So yeah, we really have to fight against discrimination, period. Whether it's discrimination against the LGBT, discrimination against people with less education, discrimination against people who are in poverty. We have to fight against disempowerment and discrimination.
Ano na nga lang parang ang weird nga ng mindset ko. I'm just waiting for them to die out. The people with the old mindset. I'm just waiting for them to die out.
Thanos
the old mindsets.
Infinity Gauntlet.
I know, Jude. Pero kasi, parang it's so hard to change the mindset of a person of a certain age na parang hindi ang hirap ng
I agree with you. I kind of agree with you. What I'm saying is, even if they die out, people replace them.
Meron pa rin.
That's why we have the DDS now na hindi naman boomers ng mga DDS mo eh. Jam Magnus not old.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang they're replaced. So what we need to do.
By the way, let's celebrate.
Yung deplatform. Congrats, TikTok. Thank you.
Yeah, that Maligno was banned from TikTok.
Oo.
Pero
Thank you,
sana,
TikTok.
wag na siyang pag-usapan.
I was telling
sa
Carl
Twitter.
na parang slightly malungkot ako.
What were you
Favorite
telling me,
sinisid yung
Sid?
mga
Sid, what were you telling me?
Oo.
Yung, di ba,
Pero yun
binana
lang.
si Jam Magno sa TikTok? Recently ko lang kasi sinend kay Carl si Jam Magno. Parang si Carl, who's this
Ang dami
Jam
ko kasi
Magno?
hindi, honestly kasi ang dami ko hindi nalalaman being...
Don't mention the name daw.
Ay, alam mo, hindi ako
The
takot sa
name that
mga
should
ano.
not be mentioned.
Oo. Hindi yan Candyman.
Hindi kasi parang hindi lang siya mabigyan ng platform.
Being who I am.
The platform. Kung i-share nyo, pwede screen cap nyo, wag nyo i-share.
Pero being who I am naman kasi parang madami ako di nalalaman na hindi dapat malaman. And
okay lang yan, Carl.
That is a privilege actually na parang
actually, totoo.
Parang 'di ba? Parang I don't need to understand stupid things, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Pero the problem is those stupid things that I don't really get to go against with are the things that go against the cracks.
Yun nga, parang, and it doesn't help that our country is separated by islands. So parang yung may sari-sarilang cultures din yung mga yung mga, like the rural areas, na parang how separated we are from each other. So it's really hard for us to mobilize as a country because I'm sure there are people from different, like, far-flung areas that are also talking about these things. They just
I will say this naman kasi parang pagkukulang naman ng mga taong who parang who choose to be stupid. And
if they're privileged, then they choose to be stupid. Yes.
And I will say I choose to be stupid. Because I'm fine.
Yeah, you have the privilege of not being affected by your
I want to say
ignorance.
Perhaps not stupid, but ignorant.
Honestly naman kasi Josh, parang money, and I've always said this naman to the BL bros, money is not finite. It's not. It's not. Naubos siya eh. Pero honestly, parang since we're not in an oppressive sense, hindi kami natatakot eh. Pero may ubo siya. So, hindi namin pinapansin. Pero those things like, parang dapat ginagawa namin.
Meron na yun dapat noon pa.
Ang lalim nun, Alvin.
Grabe yung sigh.
Hindi kasi matagal na yan yung issue with Jollibee. Hindi lang naman to yung ngayon sa BL.
Honestly,
meron na silang mga issues with trans.
Can I just say, Alvin, hindi naman masarap yung mga pagkain nila. Hindi naman lasang beef, number 1. Number 2, parang ano yan? Parang hindi magiging yung palabok. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Hindi ko naman kasi sila, hindi ko sila...
Favorite.
Hindi ko yung market, yeah, I agree.
Yes. Parang no talaga. Pero, yes, parang no.
Hi, B-Boy! Thank you!
Hi, B-Boy!
Para if they said better fried chicken, diba? Haven't you?
Well, I think we all have, but at the same time,
may something kasi
not at that price point.
Hindi, haven't you? Mas masarap kaya yung sa mini stop.
Oh yeah, in my opinion, walang tatalo sa mini stop fried chicken. Pero at the same time, Jollibee food, not necessarily just the fried chicken, Jollibee's food has a niche for me kasi parang it's food that I also grew up with eh.
Yeah.
May kaakibat siyang pride.
Nostalgia.
Ang lalim ng kaakibat.
May captured market talaga.
It's attached to your childhood kasi. Jollibee.
How about yung KFC fried chicken? It's like better.
Di ko bet KFC fried chicken.
Minsan lang.
KFC is not better.
Are you serious? Like the gravy and
I don't even think it's the...
My God, baka hindi na ako magkaroon ng trabaho after nito.
Tahimik lang ako eh.
And I don't even think it's the taste of their food. It's the brand itself. It's the relatability, it's the experience, it's the memories. That's why they're the biggest fast food company in the Philippines, diba?
the whole fact na I sometimes spend siguro more than an hour watching foreigners eat Jollibee and just enjoy the feeling, wow, nasasarapan sila sa Jollibee. Yung ganong feeling na parang, nakaka-proud. And then now ngayon medyo nag-win off muna ako ng Jollibee.
Sila ba talaga? Or is it, anyway, so, okay.
Well, trademark kasi siya. Trademark siya ng Filipino food.
So,
But anyway,
kasi may sinasabi, patapusin daw natin si Alvin. Ano na ba yung sinasabi ni Alvin?
Hindi, yung sinasabi ko lang yung kay Ash na matagal na yung issue with Jollibee na homophobic and transphobic talaga. Yung Jollibee Foods Corporation not the food itself, it's actually the management. And time and again they have actually said that we're going to train our people, we're going to sensitize them. But nangyari na naman ulit yung issue, no? So they issued the statement na hindi naman daw nila dinidiscriminate yung mga BL actors or mga sexy actors. Pero I mean, people are saying na hindi naman mangyayari yan kung walang command yan sa taas eh.
Yeah.
Diba? May unseen hand dyan eh. And that actually made the yung contracting agency or casting agency to actually put it in their forms, diba? Yeah. So, ibig sabihin, meron talaga. Tapos, syempre, naglabas din itong si casting agency na hindi kami yun. So, walang accountability.
As if the forms were created by the casters.
Wait,
si
wala
Gigil.
pang
Gigil, naglabas na.
What?
No, wala. Naglabas ng statement. Wala pang statement. Wala pang official statement yung casters. Kasi,
Gigil ba yan?
Yeah, I can't.
Gigil ba yan?
Carl, yung nag-leak kasi na casting form and the casting call texts were all Gigil projects. That's why they had... Gigil is an ad agency.
Gigil
and then Gigil had to...
Gigil nga yan?
They had to cover their asses. Everyone had to cover their asses. That's what happened lang naman eh. Kasi they were found out. You know, and the thing is, gets ko naman yung sexy aspect eh. You're a family brand. You don't want people who have done sexy projects. Okay.
Gigil talaga yan.
Pero yung sa BL, that's homophobic eh. Kasi sabi ko nga, I was talking to Nolan about this. What the problem with the whole BL thing is that yung not hiring BL actors is that simply because they went on a project that told our stories and somehow were immoral. That's why bawal na agad ang BL. Diba? Kasi kung BL lang, you've got Gameboys, you've got GSP backed up by Grove Studios, for example, a major brand. So, hindi naman questionable dapat talaga technically ang BL. Pero kasi, the problem dun sa Jollibee, dahil nag-BL sila at ang storya ng BL ay storya ng mga bakla, parang immoral na agad yung actor na yon o kung ano yung image ng actor na yon. So the problem with Jollibee is not that they're not casting BL actors, it's that they're being homophobic. Yeah. They're being queerphobic. And that's the thing that they have to address. It's not simply a matter of, okay, sige, we'll cast JC Alcantara again. Diba? Nag-Jollibee na si JC Alcantara to take away from the situation. Yeah. I'll just cast him again in another straight role and we're good. Yeah. Pero hindi kasi yun eh. Ang tanong, will you allow Paolo Pangilinan? Will you allow Adrian Lindayo? People who are openly queer, to actually be casted in those roles para malaman namin na talaga you're not queerphobic.
It's easy for you
to that's say. What needs to happen.
Mm-hmm. But it's easy for you to say.
I mean, hindi kasi yun nga yung reality.
I do understand kasi coming from like the other side, I do understand.
No, yun nga yung point eh. Kaya nga tayo, di ba, ito yung gusto nating mangyari. We're pushing for these changes. If we don't make these companies answerable, what? Will Jollibee be hurt by
Jude,
casting?
Are you actually really pushing for these actors' rights or for the pride that has trampled?
No, not actors. As I said, it's the idea, it's the concept that Jollibee.
But the thing is, the thing is
queerphobic.
that actually got us into this conversations that they are discriminating against the actors.
Yan nga. Oo nga. Pero ang point nga kasi, you have to go beyond what is on the paper. Kasi hindi lang yung actors yun eh. Kasi nga, ang sinasabi ko, if it's just the actors, will they hire openly queer actors
my question
who came from
is,
a BL?
But my question is, you're putting yourself into that, but coming from the brand.
Again, Carl, I don't care about the brand because we're trying to push for change.
But they're the people who have the money.
And that's why we're trying to push for change. Because if we keep on saying it's their brand, let them do their thing, then what change are we expecting?
What do you mean?
Yun eh, parang
they have everything on their disposal.
Oh my God, nawala si Gus.
Oo.
Pwede natin i-take down yung channel niya.
Bastos.
Ibang usapan
ganito na lang. Yung sinasabi kasi ni Carl na they have the money, so they have the prerogative, they have, at their disposal what they want, right?
And I do understand because the problem is I do understand that because I came from that side.
That's fine. That's fine that they can do whatever they want with their money.
Parang everybody who would have actually worked with me would hear this from me, ha? So ano na yung mga nagawa niyan? Ano na yung mga nagawa niyan? Regardless
Sinong niya?
Nung talent. Regardless kung queer or not.
Oo,
hindi. Magkaiba ata yung pinag-uusapan natin.
Oo.
No. But this is the reality of production, Jude. This is. Kasi parang, kunwari, si Sid yung producer ko. O si
to be honest,
Sid, parang,
I know everything that happened in this Jollibee issue. As in, kaya I can't talk about it because I know the people involved.
Yes, pero Sid, parang, honestly, kung ikaw yung naging producer ko and we're producing this, we are. Like, regardless, kung ano man yung mga
naging... ko si Alex Diaz.
Whatever. Kung ano man yung naging production nila, this is the first thing I'll ask you. Ano ni yung mga nilabasan yan?
Totoo yan. Actually, honestly, me personally, even as the producer na hindi ko trabaho, number one thing, dapat walang scandal.
I get that.
Or walang
sexy films.
Masyadong kilala.
Kasi walang lewd.
If I'm hindi naman something that's too famous. Because if I came up
Carl, even if it's not famous, kahit yung mga scandals na nasa altar lang. Kahit yung mga tagu-tagu.
What more yung kung yun,
we
diba?
Look for it.
More?
We look for it.
What more?
I have a question. So let's say Jollibee really discriminated. Let's say it's intentional, ginawa talaga na yun. We keep on saying we need to push for change, and I agree, we need to. How do we do that?
Ako, ito, in a hypothetical sense, because I can't really talk. Mawalan ako ng projects eh.
Let's
just talk about ganito. Let's talk about brand discrimination because that really happens. Brand discrimination towards the LGBT community, especially here in a religious conservative market. Culture. Para ako, honestly, brand people really check the comment section of all their posts.
Okay.
So if you want to troll them, feel free.
Okay.
As in, so guys, for the 59,000 people in the...
Diba, Carl, they really do it. As in, sometimes just one
that's what
comment...
I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. We cannot vilify them. Because it happens. We're like, how many are we? Against like the people? Because I have actually checked the comment section also who actually go against this. And being how I was, and you have known naman my position, Sid, and I've seen it.
What?
How the decision that you have to make. Because people actually go against things like this.
Carl, you're being very vague. Parang you have to be more specific.
I have to be very vague for the sense of for because I'm no longer connected to them. I am. And you know naman na parang it has been like almost more than a year since I've been in advertising, but I do see it na parang they do discriminate. Ilang beses ko lang nagpo-propose.
Like, Carl, ganito, we don't have to talk about a single brand. We can just talk about it in the general sense.
Pero ilang beses ko na nagpo-propose. Ilang beses ko nagpo-propose ng mga brands na who would have actually shown people like us. Pero when you look at the comment section, they do go against people like us.
Actually, yun din eh. Medyo, like, I would love to troll, and then somebody would troll me. Yung parang ano.
And then I've seen this in actual, yung actual paid na, ano tawag nun? Sid, sorry, may
paid posts? Sponsored posts? What? Paid
no,
what?
May
Pero guys, honestly, sinasabihan din ako straight to my face in a lot of my pre-production meetings, even Carl can attest. Sasabihan talaga sa, uy guys bawal magbakla.
Wala kasi siya sa ano.
Yun nga.
To my face, alam nila bakla ako
Hindi, yun nga yung tanong ko. At what point we say, okay, fine, bawal pala kami, then fucking do your own ad.
No, you can't say that because mas madami sila.
Hindi. I get it nga eh. There is disparity in power. Pero we keep on saying that we want to fight back. But if we're not gonna fight back, at what point do we equalize the disparity in power?
This is what I'm saying. For the longest time, I have been like a very high
position.
I've been in a very high position. And parang the clients really trusted me and they liked me, but at the end of the day, hindi
sila pa rin yung client.
Hindi rin lang din eh. When you go to the I can't remember the specific term. Pero when you go to the results of the
commercial.
No, of the research.
The link test results.
I get it. So parang they also check like how people will respond.
Of course,
and then sa response nila, tayo pa rin yung talo.
We lose.
Well, the answer to that kasi we're in this culture.
I'm sorry, pero feeling natin madami tayo eh.
Ganito yun. The term here is demand generation. When you say like demand generation is you create a demand for it. For example, bakit ba nagkaroon ng maraming BL production houses and BL series in the Philippines? Because nagkaroon ng demand. Nagkaroon ng market.
I will leave it to you all guys because
I'm just saying lang
na been in my position for the longest time. Tapos napagod na ako. Ilang beses na ako nagpo-propose.
I feel you, Carl. I feel you.
Diba? Ilang beses na ako nagpo-propose. Ilang beses na
pero Carl, eto just to, para lang hindi naman disheartening. Like may yung commercial namin ni Mela.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yung Carl, yung straight brand person pa yung nagsabi, hey, gusto ko talaga tama yung representation dito. Let's cast. Parang nagtanong siya sa amin kasi he didn't know eh. Nagtanong siya sa amin, how are we supposed to cast this?
It starts
kasi
from the top eh.
Yung scene was a man, tas may tinitingnan siyang mirror, tas nakikita niya female. So parang, and then I talked to sila Mela, ganyan, parang, okay, dapat yung nakikita niya trans woman. Like, legit trans woman. Hindi yung lalaki na binihisa mo ng babae. No. Or hindi cis woman. Dapat yung nakita niya trans woman. And then, pwedeng yung guy, we can cast him like a gay guy. Yeah. Para at least it's still within the LGBT community. Kasi imposible naman yung casting na ako and then my future self, me na alam mo yun, it was kind of tricky pero at least yun, that was a tama yung somehow that was the best representation that we could have think of. We could have thought of. Pero yun nga, Carl, what I'm saying is, hindi siya impossible. It's starting.
Yeah.
Gets?
Yeah.
There are brands
it's good. Pero sa akin kasi napagod na ako talaga. It's like,
I feel you.
But
Nakakapagod siya.
there are really brands
years
na talaga.
Alam mo the weirdest part is parang, parang guys, I'm not violating naman kasi anything because number one, I'm no longer part of that. Number two, parang I'm no longer part of that. So that's number one and number two. Parang napagod na ako na talaga parang guys, pinapakinggan niyo ako and you think I'm good and you think I'm brilliant. And then when I parang propose to you something like this, and then you will parang propose and you will approve it like, initially, suddenly parang kapag parang ayaw niya ng LGBT na parang hindi ko alam kung anong klaseng, are you actually trying to insult me?
Carl, alam mo talaga,
I have a question.
The fight really is a marathon, Carl. It's a marathon.
So let's talk more concrete. How do you incentivize a business to be more LGBT friendly?
Hindi ko alam. Alam mo kasi honestly yung nagiging problem kasi is parang
kasi di ba we don't want yung banggaan so let's give them an incentive.
What do you call this? The marketing and all be all is a
it's a number.
BIGOT.
It's business is always a numbers game. Regardless of which
it's a Christian. It's a Christian. And I've always tried my best to actually try to parang sir, ma'am, okay lang po ba kayo? Ito po talaga yung mangyayari dyan and I assure you that there's like a lot of things that can happen. Like, nakikita nyo na po ako, marami po akong pambili nung binibenta nyo at pag binenta po natin in such a way, bibili po ako ng marami niyan. Pero it's really that.
Parang gusto mo na nga lang sabihin na parang for the youth ngayon na part ng LGBT.
Ang gusto ko sabihin, mas mayaman po ako sa inyo. Mas mayaman ako sa inyo. Kung gusto kong bilhin maraming ganyan, bibili ako maraming ganyan.
Kasi isa ka lang, Carl.
Yeah.
Hindi, that was just a joke. Joke okay, lang yun, guys. Hindi ako mayaman. Pero, huwag kayo tumawa, hindi ako mayaman. Kaya ako don't misconstrue me. Pero, but seriously, parang laging pera kasi yung labanan.
Totoo naman.
Pero,
kasi,
pero like, I'm telling you nga na wala naman ako sa mayaman part. Pero guys, becomes a question of that. Na parang pag sinasabi na parang it's because of market and whatever, and we have to prove ourselves to be able to be actually formidable in that, expense. And that, Pero I would
pero sa
Carl, sa totoo mayaman, please.
Huling-huli yung kung may magbabago, pinakahuli yung brand. Kumbaga, in countries where the culture is, may paradigm shift na sa cultures nila, that inclusivity is, more people believe in inclusivity, saka mag-adjust yung brand.
No, kasi nasa tayo, Sid.
Kaya nga, wala pa tayo doon. Kumbaga, kailangan magbago muna yung kultura bago magbago yung mga brand na to. So,
that's a good point.
Honestly, I would really love to see them. Like, parang matatawa na lang ako while they like, parang bumabagsak sila isa't isa na parang, ha 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 ha. I told you so. I have told you so. Na parang, pag nagpakita tayo ng two dads doing this,
mabenta kayo.
No, because sawang-sawa na rin ako because they're like, alam naman ni Sid na I've always been parang creative who I've always like wanted to showcase these things tapos laging na bumabagsak na parang to some point nabubwisit na ako. Honestly.
Kaya Carl, go please.
Alvin, you wanted to say something kanina.
No. I was just looking into, for example, what Bench did with their commercials, where they actually showed all different forms of love, and they had a billboard in Guadalupe, where it showcased two men.
You know why,
holding
Alvin?
hands.
Bench.
Ay, no.
Gay.
Na ano yun
Patapusin niya po si Alvin, wait lang.
Yeah. I mean,
No, pero
here's the
na ano yun, na-stop yun.
Dadating doon si
yeah,
Alvin.
but
Wait lang.
the question is, was there a decline in the sales
None.
of Bench?
Wala, right? I don't
That's
think
the
so.
question.
I wouldn't think
No,
so.
may thing
Meron bang
kasi-
pumasok na income coming from the LGBT people buying products from them?
the
Kasi
thing is-
here's the thing kasi, a lot of business leaders actually see na kaya hindi kailangan i-highlight or magkaroon ng representation yung LGBT
Kasi no
because
change.
the fear of the backlash from the majority of their consumers.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly
but the thing
my
is, do they really know their consumers in terms of the representation of the demographics of who they really are? And there's power actually of the LGBT people. We actually have a lot of consuming power. We have meron nga tayong pink economy, di ba? We have the pink
Pink
peso.
money.
Many of the LGBT individuals in the Philippines are actually individuals who have purchasing power. They own businesses, they actually have work, they can actually buy and purchase this whatever products there are. But the thing is, they're not buying it from these companies because they don't see themselves being represented in that company. So when these companies actually would have a stake and say na, okay, let's give them a representation. For example, just like what Bench did with the commercial of this one boy who actually was with the father. And anong impact nun?
The boyfriend.
Yeah, anong impact nun to the community or to a certain group of people, or actually saying na, okay, there's actually a product that can actually represent us. Can we buy that product? So nagkakaroon talaga ng impact na ganun eh. And that's one thing that they don't see. They don't see the power that's within the group of people. What they actually fear was the retaliation. For example, just like what happened very recently with the Isla Reta Beach Resort.
Yeah.
Right.
With the Isla Reta Beach Resort, when they actually said that no, a trans woman cannot use this facility because we don't have a facility for trans women. And then what the trans woman did is to post it on social media. Ano nangyari? Pinutakte ng puro negative comments ang Isla Reta community Facebook page. So nakita nila na may power yung community. Basta magkaroon lang talaga ng united front. Alam mo yon, na parang, di ba? Na parang sabay-sabay tayo. Kasi kapag iisa lang talaga yung magsasalita, for example, like in the case of Carl, siya lang nagsasalita in the company, talagang mapapagod ka at mapapagod. You're going to be drained,
Actually,
di ba?
kasi Alvin, napagod talaga ako. Tapos, in the case of Vince and in the case of Vince and because they're my friends Vince and let's not just name them. Silang dalawa sa bench. They're really my friends. Napagod na lang din talaga ako na parang they don't even really parang the comments they gave was like nothing close to what the happening was.
Were they attacked ba? Or were they by...
It was like yung comments kasi parang they were holding hands and that was just it.
Oo. Yun na nga lang eh. They can't even give that to us.
So parang napagod na lang din ako, honestly.
Yun nga kasi yung perspective ko here is that why are we asking something from them? If they're demanding things on us, why can't we also demand back things on them?
Si Vince siya kasi ninyo. So,
di ba? Kasi yung term natin na hindi pa ba may bigay sa atin yun, bakit kasi kailangan nilang ibigay? Bakit hindi natin
because
hingin?
Because we care.
Hindi yun yan.
Actually,
If hindi natin hingin. Kasi may difference dun eh. Hinihintay natin sila magbigay, that's passive. We're expecting change from them.
We need to claim.
Pag tayo ang
that
humihingi, we're expecting change coming from us. And that's, I think, the mentality that most of us should have. Because no revolution is ever won by people simply waiting for the oppressor to change their ways.
dalawa rin din kasi yan eh. So, we shouldn't just ask, but after we ask, we do something about it. Kasi both sides din eh. Diba? Baka mamaya hingi tayo. O sige, binigay nila sa atin, walang bumili. Walang gumalaw. So, siguro
that's
tayo.
right.
Siguro tayo
alam niyo ba kung sino yung yung in that casting forum, yung BL series / sexy films? Do you know who put that in? Bakla din.
Yung nga ang sad.
Yung nakakalungkot.
Ang sad.
Yung nakakalungkot.
It's stupid.
Ang sad-sad lang talaga.
Well, as I said, sexy films, I understand. If you're a family brand, I get it.
Yeah.
Diba? As opposed to saying, kunyari, alak, diba? Yung mga models natin ng alak, normally very sexy, nanggaling sa mga sexy films. Because it makes sense for the brand, and that's fine. Yung BL lang talaga, parang saan siya nang galing other than queerphobia?
Yes, Alvin.
Yung sinasabi ko na, the reality is, ako I don't even say LGBT community because it's not even a community talaga. It's actually groups of people with different
lines on the rainbow.
Right. So hindi talaga siya homogeneous group, no. So I can really say it's like a one community. However, the reality then is that there are a lot of LGBT individuals who are actually discriminating against other LGBT individuals, and we have to call them out. Kagaya na lang ng sinabi ni Sid, di ba, na ang nag-post nun is actually is actually an LGBT person. So, ibig sabihin nun, meron talagang mga ganyang klaseng tao. And gusto ko lang i-quote yung sa sinabi ni Vice Ganda, no, dun sa Showtime yun. Sabi niya gano'n na, the reason why some of these LGBT individuals, older LGBT individuals, were actually operating in that kind of mindset kasi nanggaling sila dun sa ganun ding perspective. And I think Vincent also said that during the last session ninyo, Gus. Sinabi niya yun, na nanggaling sila sa ganung perspective, nanggaling sila sa ganung culture, hindi pa sila masyado nakakapag-adjust, mga ganyan. So we need to educate individuals, even LGBT individuals, about it. Kasi yun yung nangyayari. We keep on pushing and saying na anti-discrimination against LGBT, tapos here comes issues ng ang nag-discriminate din pala LGBT. So,
same. Na parang it weakens our
argument.
LGBT ba tayo weekend? Parang I don't think naman.
Hindi kasi if you would think about it, nilalaban natin, pero kapwa natin yung pull down. So parang people who are not part of the community, kayo mismo
kasi we're claiming that is supposed to benefit the community, but at the same time, ang nangyayari, someone who is a part of said community goes against it then. So parang it weakens argument.
Parang dapat tulong-tulong tayo, di ba? Bakit binitawan mo kami?
At saka yung sinabi ni Jerome kanina na us gays have the privilege. Kanina ko actually gusto sabihin na parang hindi lang actually privilege na meron tayo eh. Actually, tayo din mismo yung nagde-discriminate sa mga trans sisters natin. Sobrang daming gays na galit sa trans, ayaw sa trans. Alam mo yung nanonood sila ng post, pero hindi nila nagigets yung trans
oh my God, exactly.
They just watch it because it's gay, it's the balls, it's fashion.
You don't have to look far. It's not even the trans women. Effeminate gays.
This is what I'm trying to say. It goes beyond sexuality. This
Humanity
is us.
Na nga lang, diba?
No, this is us being people na bakit din natin tinitingnan ng ganyan? Well, in fact, kasi parang dapat actors playing a part. And I don't understand why we can't see that. Diga what I mean?
I love you,
hindi tayo lang yung nabibiktima. Like, for example, what if the street people are actually also being victimized by that? Do you get what I mean? Na we can't see beyond what they're playing, what they are.
Well, actually, the roles they play naman is just
feeling kasi natin tayo lang yung nabibiktima niyan eh, di ba?
Pero if you watch Disclosure though, yung sa trans, agree ako dun. A trans person should play a trans role. Yun lang. But other than that, an actor is a job. So, whoever's best fit for that role should
But I
play
think
that
we
role.
have actually like lost the the what do you call this the
Kaya mo
oh
yan,
my
Carl.
god. No, we have actually lost the ability to see through that.
Okay, ako naman ang take ko naman.
What do you mean?
Tungkol doon sa sige, clarify mo muna yan.
What do you mean, Carl?
Hindi ko na gets.
Like kunwari, if you have like for example a lesbian actress who's like playing a girl part, hindi na natin kayang to see her as a girl.
Yung parang na ano na siya na typecast.
Na brand na siya, gano'n.
As a people, nandun tayo eh. That's what I feel, ha?
Pero yun nga, parang that's why I'm happy that, so balik natin kay Gameboys. I'm really happy that along with Kokoy and Elijah having these like LGBT roles in Gameboys, they still have projects na straight yung characters nila. So at least parang maano lang na parang kaya naman parang it's just like siguro
how about the rest?
Yun na nga ang weakness na lang siguro is sana meron din tayong actual gay or LGBTQIA person who's playing a straight role and a gay role at the same time.
Dami naman sa Neil Patrick Harris.
Hindi lang sila out. Hindi lang sila out. Which is fine. That's their prerogative. Wait, Alvin, you were saying something before we wanted to clarify what Carlos.
No, yung sinasabi kasi ni Jude kanina na if you're a trans woman, you should play like a trans role. Ako naman my point siguro ang perspective ko dito is whoever again is most fit to the role and who can deliver and give justice to that part.
Wait lang, Alvin. Sorry.
Actually, Alvin,
my point is if the role is trans, it has to be played by a trans woman. Or a trans person.
So yun, halimbawa, if the role is trans, dapat trans ang play ng role na yun. Sa akin kasi, meron kasi akong pinanood, the Danish Girl. I don't know if you've seen that.
Girl.
Yeah. So this person is not trans, but that person effectively portrayed that role. And for me, sabi ko nga, it's not really about if there are trans individuals who are really good and they can be casted, why not? Pero halimbawa kagaya niyan, let's just balikan natin yung sinabi na lang sa gaya sa pelikula. Nahirapan sila mag-cast ng mga openly LGBT actors because konti, wala talaga, ilan lang. So anong gagawin ngayon nila? Anong gagawin ngayon nila? Pilitin talaga nila. Sabihin mo yung sexuality mo para i-cast ka namin sa role. Diba? So nakikita niyo yung double-edged sword kasi yun eh. So for me, important na yung role itself at saka yung paano pinortray, paano siya pinakita sa media, napaka-important nun. Pangalawa is if merong mga LGBT actors out there na hindi nabibigyan ng mga opportunities for these roles, give it to them. Sinagot ko yan yung isang director ng isang Thai BL series. And sinabi ko gano'n sa kanya na sabi niya kasi hindi daw siya nagka-cast based on sexuality, nagka-cast daw siya based on merits and based on, experience-wise, whatever. Or kung sino din makapagbigay ng best portrayal in the role. Yeah. And sabi ko gano'n, yes, we can do that, but we can also actively search for individuals.
Parang priority.
Yeah, we can prioritize them. Pero kung halimbawa wala ka talaga makita, time pressured ka na, kailangan mo na mag-deliver, then kailangan yung magpo-portray nun, dapat somehow progressive din yung view, somehow hindi naman siya anti-LGBT, kagaya na lang nung nangyari kay, what's this name of this girl, na nag-portray ng role sa MMK.
Yung hindi naman magaling umarte, maputi lang.
I forgot her name. She portrayed
she's that irrelevant. I can't even remember her name.
She portrayed this lesbian character.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then she made this remark that is somehow
role that I have.
Yeah. So ito yung sinasabi natin na yes, let's cast LGBT individuals or actors for these roles if we see them fit. However, kapag wala, and then let's cast actors who are actually fit, and then make sure that the portrayal is actually realistic, positive. May ganun lang.
Ako, Alvin, I actually agree with you, no, for the most part. As I said, yan yung paniniwala ko na acting is a job. Whoever's best to fulfill the job should fulfill the job. Pero kasi when I watched Disclosure, and this was a realization that I made, when they discussed trans roles. Kasi sa trans roles daw, you see, they would want trans people to actually play trans roles. Kasi hindi doon natatapos kasi yung representation. So they made an example with Hilary Swank. Na Hilary Swank, when she played sa Boys Don't Cry.
Boys Don't Cry.
Diba? She played a trans man. Now, the problem is Hilary Swank, come Oscars, was wearing a dress. So the idea now of parang nai-invalidate yung pagiging trans ng character kasi naihuhubad ng aktor yung pagiging trans niya dahil hindi siya trans in the first place.
Yeah.
Yun yung punto de vista ng kung bakit dapat trans. Ha?
Actor versus the role.
Hindi, yun yung punto de vista ng mga audience, ng trans audience. Na akala nila representation na siya ng sarili nila on screen. Pero ang problema, nahuhubad yung representation na yan when it's no longer convenient.
Ang question ko talaga,
that's from Disclosure nga. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Ang magiging burden talaga is for the people to actually do this. Parang we're not really supposed to parang ask the people who are watching to get some maturity. We're going to expect them to we're just going to give them everything. That's a question Parang sige, kasi ito lang yung kaya nyo, ito yung ibigay namin sa inyo over and over and over again. We're not going to give you maturity.
What are you doing, Sid?
Pinagaya kasi Carl.
Nakahiga kasi ako. Pero alam mo yun, parang hindi ka hindi na parang, sige, ito na yung kaya nyo sige, bibigyan namin para mature kayo forever. Isa-spoil namin kayo. At ito lang yung, nagtatampo kasi kayo kapag hindi namin binibigay ito.
Carl, speaking in sobrang vague terms. Hindi ko
nakamamilila post ako. Nakamamilila post ako, nakahiga ako.
Siguro kung to put everything in siguro together.
Inisip ko parang, sige, ibibigay lang natin yung kaya nilang ibigay. Hindi ka na parang, no maturity whatsoever. Alam mo yun, parang, that's
ano kinalaman ng maturity sa proper LGBT media representation?
Kasi parang yung binibigay lang natin is parang, sige, ito lang kaya nyo kunin Like, for example, yung binibigay nila pa kay Hilary Swank.
Okay.
Kapag binigay namin na parang hindi siya mukhang lalaki, parang may maling nangyayari.
Okay. I get it naman. Pero siguro nga, to put everything into perspective, ano rin siya, depending on the situation. Kasi I agree. I totally agree that if there's a person who can play the role, then let's let them play it. The only problem
and she played it. Kasi
she did.
Sa akin na example is dumating siya in a dress in the what do you call this, in the Oscar show, and she was berated for that. I mean, why?
She wasn't berated.
There was an issue.
Yeah, similar with Eddie Redmayne
I think kasi sorry Josh, go ahead. No, I think ang point lang siguro ng trans community or ng trans people who reacted is because there's very limited representation na nga,
and
trans people don't get trans actors probably don't get the part as much because there's a very limited role. Kung magkakaroon ng ganong role, at tama yung sinabi ni Alvin, and I agree with that, na at least the production company should actively search for those, para properly represented. And I think, production houses should really make it a priority. Like, they should never stop. Kung kailangan nilang, I'm probably, baka masyado lang akong demanding, if they need to stop production or to postpone it to look for the, for the, not just the right talent, person, but the proper representation. Kasi madaling sabihin na, actors who's the most, who can play it the best should play it. Oo. Pero kasi we also need to think about these super marginalized people from our community.
Exactly. Diba? The marginalized. Na parang you wrote a movie for a trans, na main character na trans person, about a trans person. So your goal, ultimately, is to make sure that a trans person plays that. Regardless kung wala kang mahanap, I agree with, parang ngayon ko lang din if you can't find the person, then don't start it, because the whole goal of, you're using a story of a marginalized group that needs to tell a story. Yeah. I love Eddie Redmayne and Hilary Swank. Yeah. They're really talented actors and actresses. I will not remove what they were able to do. Yeah. But if you are gonna write, if you want to tell a story of a marginalized group, and you really feel passionate about it, then get a person who is part of that. Trans or gay or LGBT. Siguro, especially now, parang more than anything else, it's very important because we don't have enough representation that it gets. Because siguro in the future, siguro in the future na let's say, medyo nang may mga representation na talaga lahat ng types ng mga tao, then that's fine. Pero right now, if you are gonna write for a role, siguro find that. Medyo parang sinushoot ko yung sarili ko dito kasi of course we're loving Gameboys and we and all these details and they're both straight. Pero siguro I'm trying to use my privilege na parang for gay guys siguro kasi passing it's still a thing. Pero how talking about femme characters, again shooting myself because I love Achilles. Pero yun nga, parang we need to have these conversations and make people realize na kailangan nating mag-push that these people look for the right groups if they are gonna add those types of characters in their shows.
Ito yung sabi ko, Gus.
Yes, Carl.
Walk the talk.
Exactly.
Walk the talk. Show me.
Merong isang word.
Show me the charts.
Carl, sobra akong flipped out by this angle.
May lang ako, nakamamili na. Dapat may pusang dumadaan dyan. So, walk the talk. I'm so
Ayun, ito daw yung name, yung Natalie Hart.
Oh, yeah, Natalie Hart.
Ayun. Okay, may keyword si Gus sa sinabi niya sa statement niya kanina eh. The word is passionate about it. So, passionate ibig sabihin, part siya ng advocacy mo. But let us also consider that there is a reality that a lot of these production houses or producers for that matter would produce these kinds of contents because of the money, not for advocacy whatsoever. And similarly, just that's what happened with the BL industry in the Philippines, diba?
Declining quality.
Yeah. We have the Idea First company, very passionate, and alam mo, advocacy talaga nila yan, pinaglalaban talaga nila yan, kaya alam mo na talagang they did it right. But there are also those that produce BL series and shows that are really shitty. And ang purpose kasi talaga nun is queer baiting yun, di ba? Queer baiting, they just want people to watch it to generate revenue.
Can you send me the list of that? I have actually even seen those.
Why lang?
Why
Yun na muna.
Nasa YouTube.
Carl, type mo lang Pinoy BL, lalabas yan. Tapos yung parang ginawa sa Paint yung poster, yun yung mga tignan mo.
Army? I have a
Gusto mo
question.
mag-RV to Why Love Why? Go,
I have a
Jerome.
question.
Go, Jerome.
Kasi I heard the term queer baiting. Do you guys think that queer baiting is wrong?
It's a tactic.
Oo, it's a tactic to to bait the queer audience into consuming your content without actually giving respect to the community that you're baiting.
Yeah.
Parang it's
the
a
concept in
pandering
itself
tactic.
kasi.
Oo.
It's for me as a concept, it's value free. It's a tool eh.
Lahat
Diba?
naman ng baiting is wrong.
What?
It's hindi ko alam kung bakit. Oo, may season 2 siya. Baka may World Why Love Why Day.
I will ask you your question.
Okay.
Anong feelings mo sa queer baiting? Kasi
Queer
subjective yung sagot ng mga tao dyan.
Yeah, subjective.
It really depends. It depends on who is queer baiting, how it's done.
Yeah.
Yung end result, yung end product.
Kasi, honestly, Elikoy are queer baiting, but
yes, they are.
It's okay to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Sige, go, Jerome.
But
because they're doing it for a project, and that's part of it, and siguro tanggap natin yun. I see kasi people, especially yung mga I saw some influencers who we all know are straight, obviously straight, but they queer bait just to get more content. So those things I don't like.
Yun nga.
Diba? Pero I think if they're doing it, let's say for a project like Gameboys, they're doing it for a project, or at least we all know that it's work, ganyan. So yun,
actually,
I think
it's with them nga, it's not just work eh. Kasi to be fair naman,
advocacy.
Gameboy has done a lot for the community. So sa akin, okay lang.
Okay lang yan.
It's actually more of the intent and the outcome.
Yeah.
The intent kasi of queer baiting, di ba, is to actually lure queer people to actually watch the content. That's okay. But what is the outcome of this series or contents that they produce? So dito nagkakaroon ng problem kasi ang nangyayari is nilulure lang nila yung mga tao just to watch these shitty contents na wala naman talagang papupuntahan. It doesn't educate people, it doesn't empower individuals, it actually reinforces stereotypes and biases against the LGBT people. Right. So nakikita mo yung outcome na nagre-reinforce talaga ng mas malalang problema rather than addressing them. Kaya dito sa Gameboys, yung intent nila to queer bait, sabihin lang natin, for the first few part na nilabas nila yon, sabihin lang natin the intent was the same as with the other BL shows, right? But the outcome of their content was different compared with the other BL series.
Right.
Kasi their content actually empowered individuals. It actually made a lot of LGBT people to feel and to take back their power and their voices. Right. So ibig sabihin, hindi na sila nag-queer bait, di ba?
Right.
May advocacy.
Honestly,
but they're doing it in a respectful way.
Yes.
Pero honestly, BL, kasi tricky yung BL eh. Kasi naman ang target talaga ng BLs ay babae.
Women.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
In the original content.
Pero
So I honestly, for me kasi, yan talagang yan ang roots ng BL. They're talking to teenage girls. Basically, hindi siya queer baiting eh. Yan ang market eh.
Supposedly ang binibake dapat nila ay straight women.
Kaso lang tayo.
Tayo, kinikilig tayo. So, it's not really, for BLs ako,
for BLs, yeah.
Okay lang sa queer baiting sa BLs because that's the nature of the genre.
And
pero in other essence, like yung mga vloggers na nagkukunwaring bakla, oh my God, I cannot.
Pero kasi, ang question
exploitative sila kapag yun kasi problem eh. As I said, for me, queer baiting is something neutral. Kasi nga, it's a marketing technique. It's a tool.
Right.
And how you use your tool, how you use a hammer, you can either hammer a nail and create furniture or hammer a head and kill someone. Diba?
I don't know if you would agree with me. Like for me, perspective ko kasi yung queer baiting ng Elikoy, they they want you to know that they're queer baiting you. Na parang nakikipaglaro sila with the fans. Parang they're just giving the fans what they need. Pero not because parang
kasi,
we're really like this, diba?
Ito. Gus. They were, oh my God. Huwag niyo ako pakita nakahiga. Oh my God.
Alam namin makahiga.
Pero kasi, kanina, they were already starting for that. Diba? Parang, yes, they were parang,
guys, parang, next Kalat Hours, ganyan tayong lahat. Tapos si Carl.
Yeah, nahiga tayong lahat. Like, pero kasi, we were all cringing towards something na parang the host was saying na parang, diba? Parang, what are their names? I don't remember. Yung the other actors na parang, diba naiingit kayo because parang parang they were already getting into the to the actor thingy na parang dapat
sila Kyle Meggy and
Kyle,
diba parang nag-ano na sila parang what do you call this fan service na diba?
Fan service
pero that's part of BL.
That's part of that. But seriously,
I mean,
parang,
kahit anong series naman, ginagawa talaga yun.
Yes. Pero that's the root of
kahit
that.
hetero.
That is the root of that though. That it is. That's it. Kasi naman natin tatanggap na hindi dapat ganun eh. And di tanggapin natin na gusto natin sila yung nagkakatuluyan bilang actors, di tanggapin natin ganyan.
Ako kasi wala yun sa mindset ko. Sorry for the Elicoy fans talaga. I'm, Kyriel, Elicoy is a different, So pag nag-fan service sila, ako parang, okay, I enjoy it.
Edi go.
Go lang.
Edi be victim.
Kasi you don't feel exploited naman when you enjoy it.
Yeah. Pero I won't fault naman. I won't fault other people naman who don't like the queer baiting of them. Alam mo yun?
Fine.
Yeah. Pero kasi yung foundation ng queer baiting yan talaga.
Ang alin?
Fan service.
Fan service, of course.
Yeah.
No, Carl, not all queer baiting is fan service.
Mm-hmm.
Pero that's like part of that. Kasi parang
hindi
although hindi lahat, pero maraming gumagawa niyan. Ng strategy.
Actually, looking at it, parang I don't want to call what Elicoy or even Pangpangs.
Alam mo, para they oh my God, I'm so like, parang very focus mo nyo na lang ako na naka
Rose.
May
pachan na.
Ayun po.
Draw me as of your French girls.
Fan service.
Sid, how proud of you?
Wearing only this.
How proud are you?
Carl, mag-RV tayo. Ganyan tayo.
Ganyan ako. Fan service po yan. Parang,
ayan, fan service.
Alam mo, ano ba yung what have we actually learned from Lovely Writer? We have not learned anything from that.
I haven't seen Lovely Writer.
Wait, episode 4 pa lang ako.
No spoilers.
Episode 4 pa lang.
Yeah. We have not learned anything from that, no? Parang,
parang, in my perspective, at least, yung queer baiting sa akin, like, I don't wanna call what Elicoy and Pangpangs queer baiting. Ang queer baiting kasi sa akin is like what Sid mentioned and what the others mentioned, yung mga vloggers na alam kasi nila na like gay people like abs and bodies that they're exploiting that. Parang si thirst trap na part, yun yung parang pero yung like what Elicoy, kasi they're just giving the fans what they need because they see these people as a role para lang hindi matanggal yung yung image nila dun sa mga tao. Parang I think I'm fine with it, pero it could also be because I am biased dahil we know we love them, pero I don't see them kasi as a couple like I see them as Elicoy. I see them more as Kyriel rather than a couple. So medyo wala
also tayo pagkatapos nyo na makita sila as Elicoy.
Carl, allies sila allies.
Yeah.
How can you fault allies?
Right.
That's it.
Because I will not fault naman allies to like make like parang tuloy with each other. Hindi sila magkakatuluyan, no? Hello.
Hindi talaga kasi kung alay
alam
sila,
naman
they're
na hindi
straight.
sila magiging sila. Alam ko
Oo.
naman.
Tapos inaway tayo na lahat ng fans.
Guys,
After nyo purihin ng Gameboys sa sa channel ni Sid, pagdating dito sa Kalat Hours.
Wait. Pakita mo ako ulit, Gas, na nakatayo na ako. Ayan. Hi. Hi, guys. This is me again. I'm upright. Like, parang na ho ako ulit. Matinong tao.
Hulas na.
Yes, matinong tao na ho ako ulit. Like, anak na ho ako ulit ng nanay ko. So,
ano? Nanay mo?
anak na ho ako ulit ng nanay ko.
Anak na ng nanay. Okay.
Hindi na ako nakakadiri. I don't know. What are we talking about?
Carl, buti lang nandito ko na ulit kasi kanina may Jumoin. Sinuot yung shirt mo. Same shirt kayo, Tapos nakahiga lang siya.
No, but seriously.
I'm glad you're back.
They are very clear.
And sabi ni Rogelio Bayan, what makes Elikoy work is because we feel the sincerity of both actors. They're very clear about their roles as allies.
Yes, and they're
Same with Pang Pangs, for example.
Pang Pangs din.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Pang Pangs, I miss you.
Siguro yung sinabi lang ni Gas, no? Ako, hindi ko ma-classify si Elikoy or even GSP as queerbaiting. That's me. The reason being, it's because makikita mo kasi yung content and how the story progressed and how they portrayed, these characters and roles. Alam mo, hindi nila binibate Kumbaga parang they're portraying what is the reality, di ba? Nagiging queerbaiting siya kapag, kagaya niyan, puro thirst traps, alam nila na yun lang yung panonoorin ng mga tao, and intentional talaga nilang ginagawa, di ba?
I think what we're talking about is yung mga interviews.
Even these interviews, parang
sa fan service.
I
think people understand fan service. And naging the problem lang kasi is may mga ibang mga fans, na yun yung problem doon na we need to address.
Toxic delulus.
May mga delulus talaga.
Yung lola ko, naniniwala talaga, yung lola ko naniniwala talaga siya. Hindi, si Piolo talaga tsaka si Judy Ann in real life.
Okay.
Alam niyo kasi, honestly aminin na lang, siguro mga sophisticated kayo, naiintindihan niyo yan, but not everybody's like that.
Ay, not everybody. Sana, wala, hindi natin matatanggal yan. That's not something na
At saka fan service din kasi feeds the delulus. So you can't
Which is
them.
Okay. Which is
God,
okay.
no. Kung ganun yun, grabe yung dilulo ko dati kay Pang Pang. Parang gusto ko talaga magkatuluyan sila. Like sobrang
Actually,
I'm in the borderline.
No, actually, I googled queerbaiting and the definition of it is so it's a marketing technique for fiction and entertainment which creators hint but then do not actually depict same-sex romance or other LGBTQ representation. So meaning, parang in the content itself, in the material itself, they're not really representing or they're not LGBTQ characters. Pero naghihint sila na parang there's parang bromance, parang ganyan.
Bromance.
Pero they're not
really Chinese BL series na pinapasa ng magkakatuluyan.
May isang Pinay BL na ganyan. Sikat din.
Ano yan?
Mav, tell us.
Which one is that?
Papanoorin
Joke lang.
Ay, ano ba yan?
Sasabihin ko sa GC dito, Gas, wait lang.
Yes. I-GC mo sa akin. I want to show.
Sasabihin ka out loud.
Starts with a letter. Charot.
Hindi, sinad ko na sa TG. Tignan nyo.
Dito sa private chat. Sa private chat mo i-send.
Private chat?
Sabihin mo na.
Send mo sa private chat. Dito sa StreamYard.
Ayan.
We are very
I mean,
fearless.
eto ha, hindi ko sasabihin ko ano yung BL.
Okay.
Sa interviews, hindi ko gets na fan service siya. For me, that's fear baiting. Alam niyo kung bakit? Hello, hindi nga niya matawag na boyfriend yung kapartner niya dun sa series eh. So,
mapapatay tayo dito.
Mara Clara ba yan? Ano yan?
Guys, goodbye.
Ito yung sikat na Pinoy BL na hindi natin in-RV.
At saka nagbayad ako ng 100
kasabayan ng Gameboys.
Hug.
Uy!
Kasabayan ng Gameboys? What do you call that? Yung may movie? Hello, Stranger? Bakit ba? Hindi naman ako binayaran. Guys, i-focus mo ako. Habang nakita akong gusto. Pakila ko naman kung ano yung nangyari sa inyo, Hello, Stranger. I don't really think. Honestly, you don't have to make me happy. Pero if yung mga pinanood nyo hindi naging happy sa inyo, yun yung problema nyo.
Alam mo pa, half na-enjoy ko si Carl, half natatakot ako.
Nakikita lang akong ganyan sa
honestly,
couch ko, no? Oh.
Chill lang ako kasi hindi ko naman channel to.
Sige, chill. I-focus mo ako ulit, Gus. Yeah.
Sige,
chill ka, Carl.
We cannot confirm nor deny musical bits dun sa tanong niya.
Honestly.
Basta, guys, all our opinions in this live stream reflect the opinion of the owner.
Of Gus.
Ito lang naman yun. May mga hindi kayo naging happy.
Pakitroll na po yung aking ano.
Oo. Unang-una, hindi po kami yung BL Bros at hindi po kami yung The Becky Lore. Wala po kami kinalaman sa mga yan. Pero may mga hindi po kayo napaligaya. Wala po kami kinalaman dyan.
Hi, I'm Will.
Para sila yung mga na-raid. Alam mo yun?
Oo, yung mga na-raid.
Yung na-raid.
I'm part of the Review Boys.
Review Boys po yan, tsaka BL Frags. Sila yun. Wala po kami pinalaman dyan.
Hindi po kami sa BL Frags.
Because we feel nothing.
Ay, wait, paki-alter daw yung boses mo, Jude. Palitan mo yung boses mo, Jude.
Or ito, bibig lang ako.
Yan.
Si Jude. Ano to, confessional ba?
Yeah, honestly, hindi ko talaga alam kung ano ba yung nangyari. Ano ba yung nangyari doon?
Hug lang.
Yeah.
Hoy, pinanood natin yung buong series na yun.
I saw that naman.
Kasi sa movie.
Yung movie.
Hindi pala napapanood yata yung movie.
Okay lang na spoil. Okay lang.
Napanood ko na pero nakalimutan ko kung anong nangyari.
Oo, pinanood namin ni Mav, pero parang it felt very...
I watched it twice, Josh!
Ay, oo, kasunod ko pinanood.
Oo. So, yan, narinig niyo ho talaga.
I was very well.
BL Frags po talaga yung kailangan nyo dyan. Hindi kami. Hindi BL Bros, BL Frags.
Si Josh po, ang kanyang Twitter JJAASS.
Ang BL Bros po ay walang official na
channel.
Sa loobin tungkol dyan. Wala.
None. We love all shows.
Sa Kristan.
We love everyone.
Why love why?
My day.
Vibe.
Especially, yes. Hindi mo namin tinapos, but we love that.
To be fair, may mga mas malalang waste of 150. Actually, waste of 200 nga yun eh.
To be fair, na-enjoy ko naman yung movie ng Hello Stranger.
Oo.
Yeah, me too. I did
Sabihin
enjoy it.
natin na yung isa na 250, 2 episode lang napanood ko, hindi ko na tinuloy. Hindi ko alam kung nag-expire na yung
Yun, waste of 200 or 250, depends kung kailan ka bumili.
Yun talaga yung what
An
happened.
absolute waste.
Gusto ko yung kay Jude, yung para sabi Jude, hindi, give it a chance. Gumanda na yung next episode. Nung nag-finale, Gus, I take it back.
Ano to? What are you talking about?
Kasi they became problematic. Okay lang naman kung bad ending lang eh. They became problematic by the end.
Oh my
they were
God.
teaching people to be problematic.
From
season 1 pa lang.
Season 1 pa lang problematic na sila.
Hindi, kasi siguro yung mga sub-stories nila matino. In fact, may point doon na may point doon na si EJ, a trans woman, playing a trans role. Minention ni Miko na character ni Miko na parang I see her as a woman. And that's very positive. Na ang dating parang a straight guy seeing a trans woman as a woman. That's very positive.
Yeah. True. Yes.
Pero by the end of the series, you've got the two main characters abusive to yung character ni Royce kasi parang pinaglalaroan lang si Royce ang dating eh.
Yeah.
Sayang si Royce dun sa role na yun.
Parang there's Ben na sinasabihan si Jim na maghintay ka lang sa akin. Si Jim na nagsasabing hintayin mo lang ako. Tapos
may season 3 pa yan, di ba? Mother Lily is gonna milk this. Ala shake rattle. Kaya siguro they ended in the bad, kasi parang ayun. Sige, Jerome, sorry.
Hindi kasi sayang eh. It's a lost opportunity. They obviously had more budget compared to other BL shows. They had star power. Tapos,
Mother Lily.
Then they have parang medyo big, not naman super big, pero medyo big names in their
compared to others
nila. It's a problem of the script kasi di ba Jude, if you watched it, parang di ba ang premise is nawawala si Jim. Tapos ang akala nila na aksidente siya. Tapos si Ben pala. Tapos buhay pala siya. Tapos nung nakita si Ben tsaka si Jim, parang okay, parang hindi ka nagulat na buhay siya. Parang alam mo yun, parang there's a disconnect dun sa
hindi ka nagalit na niloko ka, hindi ka nagalit na
Oo.
Wait, Sid, kailangan panoorin mo to with Carl.
Yes, we will. No spoilers.
Alin? Wala na.
Madami yung pag-spoiler, sorry.
Ako, season 1 lang ako. Hindi ko na pinanood yung
Trinay ko kasi sabi ko, baka naman, sabi they're gonna fix everything. Parang kumbaga, yung mga problema na kailangan mo i-fix for season 1, ina-assume mo na season 2, they're gonna fix it.
Na hindi lang
Nagdagdag pa sila ng bagong problema.
Ano ba yung nagiging problema natin bilang mga BL something? Bakit ang cute ng mga BL from Thailand tapos tayo hindi natin we can't keep up?
They know the formula na rin kasi they've been doing this for
years. And mind you, lately lang siya naging cute. You've got Tarn type, super popular, super problematic.
Hindi. I'm sorry, nag-isa lang yung Tarn type. Kasi even before that,
yung iba, yung Love by Chance.
2 Moons.
Was also super problematic.
2 Moons.
Ano pa ba mga napanood ko?
Maganda yung
even Together was problematic.
Together,
Yung Tarn type,
Together, the most popular...
Isa lang yung author nun.
Hindi, Together.
Talaga?
Was problematic.
Love by Chance. Yung Love by Chance.
Isa lang yung librong pinanggalingan.
Yes.
Hindi, isang libro yung pinanggalingan. Pero dalawang magkaibang yung series.
Dude naman, isang author, sabi ko isang author. Hindi ba?
Hindi ba Pero hindi, yun nga. I mean, Together, for example, was also problematic. It was cute, but it was problematic. Together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, even the big ones. Pero I mean, ito recently after Itsai, and A Tale of 1,000 Stars, ito magaganda yung mga lumabas.
Kasi
medyo recent yan.
Ito yung gusto ko itanong sa'yo, Jude, ha? We are giving them the chance to actually progress, and we are actually expecting ourselves to like yung first perfect.
Huh?
Ha?
No, because
Hindi, Carl, kasi ganito. Nagsimula kasi tayo sa Gameboys.
Yes. And
yun yung problem natin eh.
But they also started from
matatawag mo siyang problem.
They also started from somewhere and they have progressed.
Yeah.
Oo. Pero wala
we're not against any redemption arc. You know, if Why Love Why can produce a really good season 2, which I highly doubt because of the idea behind it.
Kamusta yung Kumusta Bro season 2? Out na ba?
Oo nga, diba?
Oh my God! Gusto ko panoorin yung Kumusta Bro.
Bakit?
Hindi pa napanood.
And they're so cute. They're really so cute.
Hindi ba kay Sky Kizon? Tama ba?
Oo.
Di ba, tagal na ng trailer nun eh.
Yung cute yung guy, may cute na guy nun, di ba? What's his name?
Si yung type mo si...
Lima sila.
Si Bench.
Malaking katawan.
Benchan.
He's so cute, I promise. Ano nangyari doon na?
Wala nang lumabas na ano.
Voice Lockdown.
BLD.
Ayun, cute lang, di ba? Parang dumaan lang siya sa atin na parang ang saya-saya.
Tapos hindi natin nalaman kung ano nangyari sa actual thing.
Ha?
Which one?
Sa actual BL, whatever, sa show.
Ha?
Which BL? Voice Lockdown?
Which one?
Hindi, yung Kumusta Bro.
Kumusta Bro.
Wala pang balik.
Wala pa balik.
Hindi ko rin na-proud yung
Release lang sila ng
trailer.
Nag-release. Tagal na nun. Mga siguro last year. Tama ba?
Don't worry, Carl. Sa World Kumusta Bro Day.
Kasama ako.
Ayan, I agree with din. Must start with a good script and direction. Kaso lang, minsan kasi may magawang script. Sige, gawa na tayo.
Kasi habol nila pera eh.
Oo.
Hindi talaga yung quality ng ano.
May season
which is why you see
Lockdown. Yes.
Nag-announce yung Ticket to Me. Pero yun nga, diba? That's why we love idea first for actually... Parang we love idea first for actually not pushing na bilisan natin. Kaya mo na magtagal basta quality lalabas.
Yes.
Gege, for example, GSP is not sacrificing GSP.
Yeah.
Alam niya na puro open ground shoots siya. So, ayaw niya ng health risk until and unless maayos yan, hindi natutuloy ang GSP2. Sadly. Diba? So, makikita mo yung commitment towards excellence.
Yeah.
Diba? Yun naman yung hinahanap natin eh. As I said now, if Why Love Why can show the same commitment towards excellence, I would gladly praise them and eat my words.
Jude will do a reaction video by himself.
Yes.
Why Love Why for the first episode.
Yes. First four.
Sa channel ko na ako na bahala sa Jude. Basta ikaw lang magsasalita.
Promise.
Isa kung makapiright strike.
As I said, ang point nun, kailangan redemption arc, kailangan matino siya. First episode natin ako ng Why Love Why.
First episode of season 1 ng Why Love Why.
Napanood ko rin.
Ano ba yung Why Love Why?
Ay.
Napanood ko yun. Pinanood namin ni Gus yun.
Do you want a Why Love Why watch party?
No!
Yes.
Teka lang, bakit ba kayo nanonood ng ganyan?
BL eh. Support daw natin yung
BL.
May ni-reveal na ba sa Quarantines? Wala pa. Iba yung ni-reveal nila. Si Yves Flores, tsaka si hindi yun Quarantines.
Ride or Die.
Stuck with you.
Ride or Die. Hindi Quarantines.
Stuck with you pala yun.
Stuck with you.
Not to be confused with the Pussycat Dolls song.
Pussycat Dolls?
Stuck with you din ba?
Stick with you.
Stick with you yon. Stick with you.
Nakakatawa na. Honestly, puro BL pinag-usapan natin.
Si Iyo tsaka si Yves Flores. That's Stuck with you.
Gusto ko yung hawak-hawak talaga ni Carl yung mic.
Kasi wala akong kapatungan. Kasi Yung
Wala daw
desk ko,
mapupunta si
ano,
Carl.
Carl.
yung
Bakit,
desk
Carl?
ko, desk.
Same.
Wala rin
Wala rin
mapatungan
ako
si-
mapatungan. Same.
Dapat nandun sa kabila. So,
Wow.
parang I have to make a supreme sacrifice.
Ma'am, don't worry. Pinapatungan ako ng pusa ko. Yun lang yung pumapatong sa akin.
Gusto ko na mag ano ulit,
Ano?
to
Ano?
like, drink some more.
Okay. Akala ko. Kailan ba? Malilift ba yung curfew? Kasi gusto ko na pupunta
It has already been lifted, except that
Kasi wala nang taong, di ba?
Ang kulit
yes.
ko, no? Ang kulit ko.
For some reason,
Sarado na
hirapan ako
tao.
to actually, like,
Pabukas lang natin, isang araw.
Hindi mag-rebrand daw sila, di ba?
Oo.
Mag-change daw sila ng
Renovated na ang
name.
taong. Hindi na siya yung dati. Renovated
what
na.
do you mean?
As in, tapos they won't open until the whole QQ is over.
What?
No,
What are you
GCQ,
talking about?
MECQ,
So
whatever.
I should like
they
get
call it.
more like alcohol? That's what
Oo.
you're saying? Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yes.
Yeah, later.
Later talaga.
Yes, because it's already like, parang, a certain time. My God, bakit nyo ka pinahihirapan magsalita?
Hindi ko alam sa'yo.
Kami talaga.
Kami talaga.
Parang kasalanan
Bakit
ko.
parang kasalanan ko?
Sinabi niya kaya ubusin mo yung
It
wine.
feels like you're like giving me a hard time to speak in Filipino, and like I'm like parang like doing my best to actually like find the Filipino words for what I want to say.
Let's speak in English.
I don't want to. I don't want to be like. I don't want to be called. I don't want to be called like Matapobre again. No way. No. I'm from PC.
Pero yung pagkakasabi niya, I don't wanna be called like with the power again.
Carl, minsan, feeling ko nasa iba kang live stream. Tapos minsan,
Iba siya.
parang sa nagagaling to.
Alam ko si
I'm
Carl. Alam ko
trying
yung
my
Carl na
best
to.
na nga eh.
I love it. Oh. Higo
Ano
ka
ba,
ulit, Carl.
16 years old lang si Carl, kaya marami pa siyang kailangan.
I'm trying my best to express
Gatas pa sa
myself
labi.
in like the language that's like most common.
Which is?
Filipino.
Ayan. Sige, bawal ka mag-English. Let's try.
No, I know.
Okay.
Ay, sakit sa ulo. Ano na ba kayo? BL Bro live na ganyan si Carl.
Ay, nako, oo. Nakikita ko, nag-live na nga kami na lasing. Di namin naalala, nag-live kami.
Oo, nanood tayo ng Josh, yung magkakalat hours, tapos nanood tayo right before. Tapos lasing silang tatlo.
What was that?
That was when the trailer came out kasi.
Oo, after ba na the trailer ng yung trailer
Never
ilang
ko yung
oras,
papanoorin.
ilang oras yung reaction niya doon.
Wait, nabobore yung nabobore si Mav,
Sino?
si Josh, saka si Jerome. So let's
Hindi,
not talk
nakikinig
about
sila
that.
sa'yo.
We're not bored.
We're actually very amused.
I am very good in Filipino. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm very good in Filipino.
O sige nga,
Sige nga.
While saying it in English.
Oo.
What am I supposed to say in English?
No.
Yeah, you're saying in English that you're good in Filipino. How do you say that in Tagalog or Filipino?
Oo. Sige, sabi mo you're good in Filipino.
Ako good in magaling po ako sa Filipino. Magaling po ako sa Filipino.
Carl, alam ko na.
What's another word for magaling?
Good.
No, Tagalog. Hindi ka malinaw, Josh eh. What's another
Ano isa pang
Tagalog
Tagalog?
term?
Oo, ano pa isang Tagalog na salita sa magaling?
Magaling.
Good. Yeah, diba good?
Tagalog
Good
word
is not
na
Tagalog.
For Filipino.
Kasi yung good daw na GUD, good. Oo nga naman.
Mahusay.
Ang sakit na lalamunan ko.
I'm really good in Filipino, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like, got a perfect grade in
guys,
that.
to be on, Carl, aminin mo, more than half of our GSP reaction videos lasing tayo. Ganyan, ganito kami. Right?
I'm not. I'm always like so sober.
Ay.
Huwag kayo tumawa. Honestly, we're all...
Okay. Seryoso na. Sana magkasabay dito malasing si John, Carl, and Will sa pamunuan ng AH. This
I'm sorry. I think I would be the best person to...
Parang hindi nalalasing si Will.
Oy, nalasing si Will noong episode 8. Umiyak din siya nun.
Oo.
Nahimasmasan siya.
Nalasing ba siya nun?
Nahimasmasan lang.
Akala ko emotionally, lang.
Partly, siguro, nakainit.
Oo.
Ganun bang lasing si Will? Umiyak.
Oh.
Sad drunk.
Pinaiyak pa pala ako ni Will kanina. Hayop yun. Pinaiyak.
Oo nga. Sid, bakit hindi mo ako kinakampihan? Deal bros tayo, ah.
Kinakampihan saan? Saan? Ano aspeto?
You should be protecting me. You should be saying na parang, Carl is so good in Filipino, so just stop teasing him. Stop teasing him.
Carl is so good in Filipino. Stop teasing him. Look,
I know, so good, he's like the best. You know,
so he even super the best.
Yeah,
I learned 4 new Tagalog words because of Carl.
Oh, what are those?
Which are?
Mahusay, magaling.
Ako, Filipino.
Sa Filipino.
Perfect. Oh. Grabe naman, yung magaling talaga ako magtagalog.
Oo na nga. Wala naman ako yung sinabing hindi.
Wala kami sinasabing hindi eh.
Ikaw yung nagsabing magaling sa Tagalog. So okay.
Go lang. Hi, I love you, Carl. Dapat ganun, every time magre-reaction video, painumin nyo ng isang boteng red wine muna si Carl.
Dalawa.
Tignan na.
Okay.
Dalawa ba?
Lahat.
Nakadalawa daw siya eh.
Hindi. Pag saan packing, doon kami umiinom na.
Oo, natapon lahat sa bedsheet ko yung red wine.
Hala! Sabi lasing na ba? Hindi pa daw. No.
Hindi na. Ulit.
I'm still going to drink more because I can get more alcohol.
Hindi na, Carl. Okay na.
Ito. Do you want to drink more?
Yes, I do.
Go get.
I want to get get what do you call this? Gin.
Go for it, Carl.
Support.
I'll see you guys. I'll just get gin. Okay, fine.
Okay, let's go.
Inadyokan! Oh,
Carl! Ano ba yan, Carl?
Lasing na siya.
Alam mo, pag wala ng lockdown, magkita-kita talaga tayo at mag-inuman tayo.
I am down.
Pwedeng sa bahay ni Carl para hindi niya kailangang mag-drive.
Oo.
Si Carl.
Totoo yan. Magkita-kita nga tayo.
Alam, Jerome, pupunta ka ng Maynila. Kailangan mo lumuwas. Lumuwas ka muna.
Pwede naman tayong pumunta kay Jerome. Mas masaya.
Ay, true.
Oo nga, actually.
Prepare your Chinese visas. Kasi your passport and your Chinese visa. By that time.
Kailangan marunong ka na rin mag-Mandarin or Cantonese.
Jerome, baka mag-book ako ng punta akong Hong Kong, pagbaba ko, nasa Palawan pala.
Tapos magbabas ka daw, meron daw transfer. Papuntang Hong Kong. Ano ba yan?
Pala may naniwala. Chinese visa.
Joke
lang. Huwag po tayong sumakay masyado. Wait, bakit daw konsentidor si Josh?
Why not?
Bakit? He wanted to drink. Let him drink.
Yung tono. Oh my God. He wanted to drink.
Who am I to stop him? Who am I to stop him? Diba?
Also, World Gameboys Day. I mean,
yes.
diba? Reason to celebrate.
Yeah.
World Gameboys Day. Speaking of World Gameboys Day, yun yung topic dapat natin. Circling back. Circling back. Kamusta ang feelings nyo sa trailer? Pero kasi mukhang siya mukhang very drama heavy,
I think, di ba mag-introduce sila ng characters doon? Because I saw the name of Susan Africa was there.
Talaga, Susan Africa?
Oo, nasa poster.
Yes, her name was in the poster but she wasn't seen in the trailer.
Baka siya si Tita Lenny.
Baka.
Baka siya si Tita Lenny.
Pero akala ko si Tita Lenny si ano pangalan? Angel something?
Yeah, si Tita Susan yun.
Yun ba si Tita Susan?
Oo, yun si Tita Susan.
Okay.
Akala natin siya si Tita Lenny.
Oy, may reaction daw si... Pwede
magkapatid yung reaction ni Revil. May reaction si Revil.
Meron na.
I-react natin yung reaction.
We'll react to the reaction of Revil.
Ang sakit sa ulo.
Pero nandun yung pangalan nila, di ba? Nandun yung pangalan ni Miggy. But hindi sila nakita sa trailer.
I think andun pa rin naman sila.
Pero dun sa ang tawag to, yung parang pinaka-BTS na video nila when they were showing.
Yeah.
Di ba andun naman talaga sila Miggy?
Complete sila.
Can I just say those tales of the behind the scenes were so nice.
Ang ganda.
Diba,
so nice. Yung mga photos nila sobrang ganda.
Oo.
As in ang galing, ang ganda. Kung sino man yung photographer nila nun, whatever. Ang ganda pa nung post-processing.
Si JM. Si Paris yung
si JM.
Hindi pa rin kasal.
So nice.
Siya pa din yung... And what's with all these beaches ba pagka movies ng BL? Ano meron?
Kasi nga, quarantine.
Why not?
Mag-shoot. Madali
yung isang BL na movie, nasa beach din. Ito beach din. Ano ba?
BXJ din, nasa beach din.
Ano meron?
Ano yan, Carl? Ano sinasabi ni Carl?
Siya.
Nasa Southeast Asia tayo, talagang beach yung
nasa Southeast Asia daw tayo, kaya dapat.
Ano nangyari sa mic mo, Carl? Ba't nawala?
Hindi niya nahawak.
Kinukuha niya na.
Wala sa Southeast Asia tayo. Dapat beaches.
Ang sakit na ulo ko.
Lagi. Alam mo, feeling ko ginagawa niyo ako masamang tao.
Hindi!
Saan galing?
How?
Ay, may kulang ang BXJ dun sa beach na venue nila.
Walang song and dance
number.
Walang taguan ng ganun sa puno.
Walang song and dance number. Dapat may song and dance number. Kulang. Kaya hindi
Wait, Sid,
I haven't seen it.
gawin nga natin yung RV dyan sa BXJ na yan.
Game. Sige.
Ngayon na.
Wala na. Hanggang April 30 lang yung ticket.
Okay,
Ay, wala na
yun.
siya.
Hindi pa nga namin natatapos yung what is that thing that we have?
1,000 stars. Kailangan natin ituloy.
Si JC kasi.
Mag-apply na ako sa GMMTV, promise.
Pero alam mo, sobrang like ko yung yung fish something water. Hindi ko pa rin napapanood.
Ako rin.
Where can I watch it? Episode 3 pa lang ako. YouTube.
YouTube.
Episode 3 pa lang.
Fish upon water, yes.
Wait, is everyone also excited for 13? Sobrang ako excited.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Alam mo ba yun, Carl? Ayan, okay.
Excuse me!
Hindi kasi nakaganon ka pero outside ng nasa labas ng camera. Tapos saka lang siya.
I'm not even going to say anymore.
Pero hindi labas yung
Ubos na yung comics niya, no?
Is it out na? The graphic novel?
The first chapter yan. First chapter na sa Twitter. Nasa Twitter yung first chapter niya.
Okay.
What do we follow on Twitter? Hindi ko alam eh. What do you follow?
Si Nicole Scherzinger daw, nasa 13.
Yes.
Yung one of the voices. Nicole Scherzinger.
English.
Wow.
There are three, there's like English voice.
Oh, wow.
There's English voice.
Meron
yung,
Japanese.
There's English, there's Japanese, and there's Filipino. Yung Filipino is actually that girl.
Liza Severano.
Liza Severano, yes.
Yeah.
Girl.
Ako, I plan on watching it English first. Kasi the original comics were written in English. Yung original iteration niya English yun. Tapos ako siya panoorin ng Filipino.
Ang maganda
yung
mga
Diamond Phillips nandun din.
Pero ang ganda na.
Pati si Darren Criss.
I encourage you guys to listen to the Japanese. Ang ganda. There are three.
Yung trailer ng Japanese maganda.
No. Listen to me first. There are three
languages.
No, there are three
audio.
There are three trailers.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the other ones.
There's English.
I haven't seen the
there's
Japanese.
English. There's Filipino, and there's Japanese.
And then there's Japanese. Yeah.
I love the English because I can understand it, and it sounds nice.
We're talking about 13.
13 is
we're talking about 13, and we're talking about Carl. So Carl understands 13 English best, and it's good, the best. And then the Japanese it just sounds so nice.
Actually, yung like Sailor Moon talaga. Sailor Moon kasi is gonna come out in Netflix. I plan to watch it in Japanese and just subtitles.
No, pero I do encourage all of you to watch 13 in all its languages. So there's Filipino, there's English, and there's Japanese, in whichever floats your boat. Go.
Yeah.
Ayan, so Wayne Robert, it's Filipino made graphic novel. They made it into an animation. It's gonna be available in Netflix. When? Do we know when?
Something.
June 11.
Nandun yung date sa
June 11.
Alam mo,
So,
missed
day before
opportunity
Independence
talaga
Day.
yon. Dapat
June
13, di ba? 13.
Dapat 13 nga, no? You're right.
ano.
Ted.
Missed opportunity talaga siya.
Or
Anyway,
dapat nga rin yung 13 may Spanish, no? May Spanish.
Oo, kasi 13.
Pwede.
Okay.
Next month na. Wait. Okay, so Wayne Robert already saw it na pala.
Pero I'm saying
It's June 11.
Pero my personal recommendation is sobrang nagandahan ako sa English.
Akala ko Japanese.
English.
Okay.
Mukha ba akong Hapones? Tingnan niyo yung mata ko. Mukha ba akong Hapones?
Ayan. Jason says, another GMM produced na nagustuhan ko is Girl From No. I haven't watched.
I haven't watched yet.
You know,
pa rin napapanood.
I binged the first season last weekend. Yes, it's so good.
Really?
Pero
I'll watch it.
Pero Tito,
What is the
season 1?
Papanoodin ko pala yung season 1. Papanoodin ko pala yung
Nakalen.
season 1.
Nakano
Girl
yun?
From Nowhere. Girl From Nowhere.
Maganda siya kasi yung season 1 is way better than season 2. Yung season 1 kasi based siya sa true stories, tapos nilagyan lang nila nung element nung girl. Tapos kada isang episode, it's a different director. Kaya iba-iba yung atake nung pinaka-series kasi every episode is not connected.
Anong gist niya, ma'am?
Para siyang Black Mirror pero school setting.
Ganun?
Oh,
Lagi
done.
pinopromote sa akin.
Yes.
Niya.
That's the
Lagi
perfect
pinopromote sa
description.
akin yan.
Black
Pero
Mirror.
buti na lang you told me that kasi I heard from somewhere na parang mas maganda daw yung season 2 kaysa season 1. Pero I trust you more. So I will.
Baka they're just talking about yung first episode ng season 2.
Baka nga siguro.
Di ba tama ba yun, ma'am? Yung episode 1, 2 episodes siya, di ba? Parang yung premiere 2 episodes. Anyways. Naganda na ako dun sa episode 1 ng season 2, pero overall, mas maganda nga yung season 1 for me. Overall.
Wala. I have a viewing date. I have a viewing date later.
Wow.
Pero
Sino ka date mo? God,
Sino ka date mo?
Tulog na siya. Wag na natin.
Picture.
Kasama niya?
Ha?
Sabi niya tulog na siya, tapos tinignan niya.
Wait lang. Tinignan ko sa live chat. Sa live chat.
Okay.
Grabe. Sabi niya, kasi he just started watching Atots. So sabi niya, we'll watch it. Sabi ko, sige. Kasi
So si Josh magkaka-love life, si Gus magkaka-love life.
Feeling ko hindi.
Good job.
Hindi kayo na.
Love it.
Kayo na.
Charot.
Happy for you. Bakit parang kasalanan ko?
Masaya yan.
Tapos nanonood pa yung mga dinidate nila ng Kalat Hours. O di sila na supportive sa inyo.
Nanonood sila ng Kalat Hours? Oh my God.
Hindi dito. Hindi siya nanonood.
Yung kay Josh nanonood, kanina pa nga nag-comment eh.
Ay, si Wayne Robert? Sino ba? Musical beat?
Hindi, si ano.
Si Maripok pero laban? Si Dindin?
Yung nagsabi si Josh na consentidor siya kay Carl.
Hahanapin ko yun.
Yung Ryuji. Yung Ryuji something. Ryuji something.
I was also commenting dun sa Miss Universe reaction, di ba?
Ikakasal ba kayo sa Final Fantasy? Kailan kayo
Sa Sabado, kakasal na kami sa Final Fantasy.
Invited ba kami? Invited ba kami?
Sure!
What do you mean ikakasal kayo sa sa FF14?
FF14.
Ikakasal kayo sa game?
Yeah.
I don't even understand what you're saying, but I bought the book
ng wedding preparations namin.
Book of what?
Yung camera ni Jude namatay na naman.
Ayan nga. Kaya lumipat tayo sa
Anong book?
Pangalawang battery ko na yan.
I bought the book and I read it. Wait.
Of what? Final Fantasy?
Hard book yung sinasabi ni Carl.
Ayun na nag-hi siya uli.
Hi, Rizizan.
Is he Pinoy? No.
I'm saying about this book, di ba? This is Final Fantasy.
Actually, nagkita kami kanina.
Taga QC din. Taga QC.
Anyway, parang I don't want to...
Further north than me.
Si Carl may sariling life.
Yes,
may sariling life si Carl.
Mag-unboxing siya ng unboxing.
Add to Carl si Carl ngayon.
And Love, Death,
and ang ganda ng Love, Death, and Robots.
Yes.
I love
yung season 2. Ang ganda.
Especially episode 1 ng season 2. I love.
Ako gusto ko pinaka-last.
Ang bitin niya.
Hindi ko pa pinapanood yung last. Hindi ko pa pinapanood.
Episode 3 pa lang ako.
Yung first.
Wala pa ako napapanood.
Nanood ba kayo ng The Circle Season 2? Have you seen it?
I love The Circle.
It's so stupid. I love it.
Which one is better?
Diba?
The Circle or yung mga Asians?
Blink Empire?
Blink Empire or The Circle?
Hindi ba yun?
Magkaiba
Circle sa competition.
Oo. Pero ang saya nung The Circle.
I have to go kasi I have to resume writing.
Pwede naman.
Actually, we can all go na rin.
Yes, it's 4 a.m.
It's 4 a.m.
Ayan, pero thank you guys. Yeah, ayan naman, bigla alisan lang. Pero again, thank you guys for joining us. Belated happy World Gameboys Day to everyone. Even though
happy birthday, Gus.
Happy birthday, Gus.
Ayan, so please don't forget to like and subscribe to all of the channels of the people here in the
Huwag na kayo mag-subscribe sa akin, wag na.
Sige.
Wait! Guys, ina-edit ko yung reaction video natin kanina. Pati yung slight unpacking.
Ayan. Please watch that kasi magulo yung sa akin eh. And Sid, please pakilabas na yung Cherry Magic kasi matagal ko nang inaantay. Medyo nabitin ako.
Ow!
Ano yan?
What is this? That's not mine.
Yung kuryente.
Sorry, Sid.
Can I just say, grabe yung episode 7 and 8.
Come on, Sid, ilabas mo na please kasi yun yung pinakagandang episodes.
Alam mo, Sid, ang gusto ko malaman, matatapos ko pa rin ba yung Tale of 1,000 Stars Ever? Kasi parang
ganito, para sure, kasi hindi ko alam yung tamang process nung para hindi tayo kasi may isang hit na ako sa Jelly Magic, di ba? So, I'll just upload yung video na naka-filter para safe. Okay lang.
Can you imagine na nag-iisang episode pa lang yung napapanood ko in my life?
Ako din naman. Ako din.
But anyway, sige. May kailangan pantapusin si Alvin. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Mav. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Jerome. Thank you, Carl, Sid, Alvin, Jude, and John. Hope to see you again next time here in the Kalat Hours. And
Huwag niyo pa ako sundan. Huwag niyo pa ako sundan sa Don't follow me.